doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. It's supposed to be raining today. I actually was supposed to go play basketball today in Kaiser, but it's not going to be good weather, so I'm not going to be out there. One of the this dude around here, black dude, he was like, asked me, did I want to hoop when it's the next time I was going to hoop. So I was actually going to bring y'all out there to, but it's not going to be good weather today, so we're not going to be doing that. With that being said, we got a lot to talk about today. As always, on our walk here, I'm going to bullshit for a little while till we get to our spot. But we got a lot to talk about today. We're going to be talking about a situation that happened in Syria. We're going to be talking about why that happened. We're going to be talking about a situation that happened with Biden. Obviously, we cannot know why that happened at all. But we'll talk about, the complexities of the issue. For everybody that don't know, Biden was in Maryland or D.C. or something. Anyway, he was somewhere. And for everybody that don't know, whenever a president is somewhere, anywhere, there's basically, the air traffic is monitored very closely. So there was a situation where there was it was a private plane of some sort, and it was somewhere where it wasn't supposed to be. We're gonna have that conversation. And as always, whenever we have in our political conversations, we discuss just politics in general and how it affects us over here in America and some of the things in which they're doing. So we're going to be talking about that specifically today. Shout out to Arthur D. Glass pulling up with the Cash App. Today is Sunday. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Yesterday, shout out to the Coney Island Sharks and Coach Knight. Coach, all of the coaches. I just felt the drop too. It's not supposed to actually be raining right now. It's supposed to start raining like later. Just felt the drop. But we going to morning. But we going to get some muffins anyway. I want a blueberry muffin this morning. So it really didn't matter. So we walking anyway for the moment. Yeah, this drop's coming down. There's a little awning right there. As long as the rain ain't too bad, we still gonna stay outside for a minute. What up, Brooklyn? Hope everything is going well with you. So we got the Coney Island Sharks, and we're just making connections. Shout out, we got two computers that's gonna be on the way back. One is gonna be on the way back. The other one I'm just getting. That's coming up soon. I actually have to talk to one of the people today. So we're getting all of those situations sorted out a little bit. We're hoping to have it expedited, but it is what it is. Everything in due time. Patience and gratefulness.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am?
Okay.
I don't have the thing. I don't have it. You have to go that way.
No money, baby.
I don't have it. I don't.
Okay, carta, okay.
But I don't have one.
I'm sorry, carta, okay. I'm sorry, baby.
But I don't have one.
No English. Okay.
Nada. I don't have it. I don't have the card.
No, card, okay.
But I don't have it. I can't.
Okay.
Okay, if you can, go do it. But I don't know how. I don't have a card. If I did, I would.
No.
She doesn't speak English. I don't know how to explain to her that I don't have the thing that she wants. And it's about to start raining, so we gotta go. Especially since I can't turn around now because it's about to start raining. Anyway, in any regard, I hope she said she. There you go. That guy helped her. Boom. There you go. I think somebody helped her. Anyway, with that being said, what was I BSing about real quick before we? No, this isn't even BS. This is good news. So shout out to the Coney Island Sharks. Their PB team played yesterday. They played it was a Pennsylvania team. We're supposed to be going down to Pennsylvania. They're supposed to be going down to Pennsylvania. I hope to go with them also. It was kind of dope. I like being a videographer for this team currently. When we get all of our stuff together, I'll be able to do even a better job when I could select cuts, add music, do stuff like that a little bit easier, a little bit more simple. That's going to be incredible. I can't wait to produce that content. Y'all going to see some of the stuff that I wanted to do when we were trying to get the kids in the neighborhood together so we could do basketball content. You're just going to see some of the same things that I was going to do. You're going to see there. You understand what I'm saying? Some of the ideas that I have, some of the things that I wanted to do. And we'll see. I think it should be fun. I think everybody's going to enjoy themselves. I've been wanting to create television for a really long time. Good morning. I've been wanting to create television for a really long time. And I just want to, before we even get started with it, give thanks, to the Most High first and foremost. Glory be to God, everything's through him. But to the people that he put down here that I'm going to be able to work with in order to make some of these things happen, I just want to give thanks to them. They don't know how appreciative I am for the opportunity. I've been wanting to create television for a long time. I was trying to just make the program completely myself, but then you got to get like minds involved. So it's just a blessing for me to have stumbled upon this great tradition that they have out here in Coney Island that's been going on for about 33 years. This great tradition that is the Coney Island Sharks, and me being able to do anything at all and with them. I'm just extremely blessed. I feel extremely blessed. I feel like I'm in God's favor. So I really do appreciate that. You just really couldn't imagine. I'm just really just such a simple man. I think we got to always be mindful of who we share our gifts with. I think sometimes the reason why some of us fall or we stumble is because we're displaying our gifts in places that we're not supposed to be in. I think we got to start being mindful of that. And what that also means is not just mind the people that you hang out with, not just mind the people that you do business with, but mind the person that you become, Be conscious and aware of that. Can we talk about emotional intelligence for 1 second? We're about to get to our spot and have this conversation. But I want to talk about emotional intelligence for 1 second. So people tend to think emotional intelligence is things like, somebody saying something to you or speaking to you in a manner that, and you handling it well. Not getting angry, having your temper under control, things like that, right? Things like that, right? Shout out to the 166. I was engine 166, right? But you know what else emotional intelligence is? Walking away from something that doesn't suit you any further. That's also emotional intelligence. Staying away from people who don't suit your present or future. That's also emotional intelligence. People like to tell you, people like to validate their actions by assumptions that they're making about you. You understand? So a person will make an assumption about you, they won't really know. And then they will want to use that to validate their bad behavior. This is something that we got to be cognizant of. So we have to be mindful that, just as emotional intelligence is, perceived and seen as somebody doing something to you that should get you angry or upset and you not allowing it to bother you. Emotional intelligence at its apex would be somebody not even involving themselves in a situation that they consider to be beneath them. Me arguing with you over who I am should be beneath me. You understand? So a lot of times people perceive emotional intelligence the way that they want to see it in order to be able to validate their own actions in the matter. Like how a person, when they're trying to get you to do evil to something or someone, they try to explain to you why this thing deserves to have evil done to it. God says that vengeance is unto him. So we're not even supposed to be out here trying to get vengeance for our own selves. How senseless would it be for us to dedicate our energy to get vengeance for another? I'm not talking about justice. Justice and vengeance are two different things. Justice is bringing something into the light and having that individual have to then face it in front of the world, whether he's guilty or innocent, or he or she guilty or innocent of the matter. That's justice. You understand? Vengeance is when someone does, at least this is my interpretation, vengeance is when somebody does something in order to circumvent justice. They don't make a thing worldwide known to the individual and to everything. They keep shit secret from one side or the other. Give you a perfect example right now, something that's going on. So America bombed Syria. Y'all know about this, right? I'm assuming everybody knows about this because it happened a couple of days ago. It didn't even just happen. So America bombed Syria. Their reasoning for bombing Syria is they were bombing locations that Iran were using. So basically, America has agreed that they're bombing Iran. They're bombing their compounds that just so happen to right now be in Syria. These are two Arab nations, Muslim nations, pardon me. These are two Muslim nations, correct? Another thing people don't understand is how many Muslims actually live in China. So even though China is, from what we're hearing, oppressing their Muslims, this is what we're hearing, right? This is what's coming out to the press that we're receiving. Also understand that they said that a whole bunch of Hamas cut off some babies' heads. And apparently that didn't happen. So, yeah, exactly. Stay on this side. So yeah, exactly. Let's stay on this side. Look like somebody here to meet me. He said, you know what? We gonna beat you here. Oh, let me get a muffin. We gonna beat you here for the. We gonna get here before you get here. We see you leave your house on the live. We gonna go stand there before you get here, so people can't say we following you. Remember, I think that's the dude that was following me yesterday. Remember the dude? Thank you, my brother. How you doing today? I think that's the dude they had following me yesterday. Remember the dude we was walking, and I stopped, and then he stopped and stood there for like 5 minutes. Thought I was gonna walk past. So yeah, I think that's the dude. Anyway, in any regard, so America bombed Syria. So I want to be clear about this. I want you to understand what's going on. You know how like 3 years ago, whenever right before the COVID shit happened, I told y'all we were already in a world war. I said what they're doing is they don't have troops on ground. They don't got feet on ground, but what they are doing is they're fighting through propaganda, one, as always. They also was launching all different type of attacks on each other. And then what happened right after I said that? Remember, this was after the situation happened when they killed the Iranian general, just so you can understand why we're talking about this, because they just bombed Syria. And the reason why they bombed Syria was because they said they was bombing Iranian revolutionary places. So they was, the Iranians are there and they're doing evil, so we bombed them. They just happen to be in Syria. That's their excuse in any regard. So remember when they killed the general, the Iranian general in Iraq, when America bombed them under Trump? So just so we can be clear, America bombing Iran is kind of a thing that happens whenever these Iranians go into a different country. They're bombing them and they're calling them, you know, all of these different things. They might just be the general of whatever their army is. You think our general? Think about it like this: if we were Russian, American generals would be war criminals, wouldn't they? Right? Like the people over here that we applauding and we're like, yo, these guys is the greatest fighters ever. They'd be freaking war hit. They'd be freaking war criminals, wouldn't they? So we gotta think about perspective whenever we're talking about this. Stop thinking everything the press is showing y'all is real. A lot of this shit that they showing y'all ain't real. It's fake. It's lies. America is the most lyingest country. I mean, every country is probably the most lyingest country. We just happen to live here, so we hear the majority of their lies. Is the point that I'm making. Whatever country you live in, you probably think them is the biggest liars, when in reality, every country is lying to their people at all times, because that's the only way to keep them under control. Because if we knew what our country was really doing, the majority of nations would freaking rebel. My dude, how many Americans and Canadians have to come out and say that they're against this situation that's happening, America or Canada helping Israel, who don't need help? And this is the American people coming out and protesting. And our politicians, the people who work for us and they're supposed to be our voice, still doing the complete opposite. Think about that for a moment. While you're sitting around and doing whatever you do to enjoy your day, think about that for a moment. Just for a moment. Our own politicians whom we elected, who, by the way, I told y'all not to elect. Remember that part? I said, don't elect this guy. Remember that part? I got a ton of videos on this shit. I have at least 200 videos where I said, don't elect Biden. Remember? You gotta remember. In any regard, these guys hear what the American people want, and they still do what they want to do instead of they're supposed to be our voice. So these are the guys that y'all are electing. They don't care nothing about us. And I told y'all that before the whole voting process went down, when everybody was dragging me talking about I love Trump and therefore I like racists. No, but when Trump was in office, we all had more money. I don't even understand how that's arguable. I don't even think that's debatable. When Trump, and I'm not talking about the money he gave away. I'm saying our economy was doing better. I'm gonna explain this one more time today, because I'm probably gonna explain it like a million more times in general. When you tax big companies, the big companies are in business to make money. So they're gonna take that money that you are now taxing them more, and they're gonna transplant that on to them being able to recover their funds that now they have to pay. So that means that prices go up. That means that people get fired. That means that they do less promotions. Now they do less raises. So every time the Democrats keep talking about pricing all of these freaking big companies, they're taxing you. I don't even understand how everybody don't get this. Sheesh. In any regard, so that don't even make sense. So anyway, it is passing. That's why everything is more expensive now. Because what did Trump do? Trump gave all of his friends tax breaks. So Trump gave all of these big companies tax breaks. What did the big companies do? Hire more people. You're wondering why they're firing everybody now, right? Everybody's wondering why these big firings. They're firing like tons of people all at once. Everybody now, they want to have automated fast food restaurants. They don't even want to hire people no more. Nobody's thinking about this while y'all voting Democrat. So I don't know what to tell you. All you could do is just let people do the bad decision and suffer the consequences. But how many times are y'all going to choose the Democrats over logic and reason? That's the only question I have. I have zero questions other than that. When Trump was in office, we had more money as a nation in our pockets. You know how I know that to be a fact? Because not me, but a ton of y'all was signing up to OnlyFans. You know them OnlyFans chicks gotta be pissed right now. All of that disposable income went away. Now people not just subscribing to you to subscribe. They gotta be pissed. That's why a lot of them now are talking about how they regret doing it. Now that's why they talking about they regret doing it, because when you was getting to the bag, it wasn't a problem. But now you taking your clothes off and doing all of this stuff, and your check's been cut in like a freaking an eighth of what it was before. This is what's happening. Now it's not worth it.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing today? Nah, you good. Don't worry about it. Can I get a blueberry muffin?
Blueberry muffin.
Yes, ma'am. That's it.
That's it? You
Yes.
want toasted or like this?
Nah, just like that. Just fine. Thank you.
Yeah, I would have. That's my plan. I wanted to get out the house. I thought Charlotte was going on with a crib.
Yeah, once I saw that, I worked on it. I was like, oh, that's what I'm
Hold on, give me 1 second. Good morning. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I thought it already started raining. All right, then ain't start raining. That guy disappeared. The guy disappeared. I tell you, remember the dude that was following us yesterday? I was like, what the fuck, fam? Something just told me. I said, yeah, that dude following us, standing behind us with a freaking video thing showing everybody where I'm at so they could coordinate harassments. That's how they coordinate the harassments. They have like, you think I'm joking. I'm not even joking. That's how they coordinate the harassments. They have like people follow me around on camera like, he's over here, so they could coordinate harassing me. The shit is bananas, fam. I've never seen people put so much energy into anything negative in my life. Like, not like hands-on. Not hands-on. I'm gonna get under here because it's about to start coming down a little. Like, you know, from a distance, yeah, but not hands-on. Like, what the fuck? I don't even know you niggas. Anyway, we're gonna try to get under here, son. We're gonna stay out a little so we don't, you know, keep the walkway open. All right, let's talk our shit. All right, so the first thing I want to say is this. I want to be clear. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. When America's bombing Syria and they bombing Iran, this has everything to do with the Israeli war. So that means that this is literally us in World War III. And that's one of the things that I think people don't get. And that's what I've been trying to explain for the last couple of years. We've been in World War III. What you think that COVID shit was? You really thought that was an accident? That was actually a planned attack. It's just who planned the attack. What did Trump keep telling y'all when that shit happened? That shit came from China. 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 How many times did Trump have to tell y'all that? I thought he was capping. I thought he was just talking. He's telling you why the thing happened. This is what you got to understand about niggas that talk too much. Most of the time, they not liars, man. They pretty honest. See, when you talk a lot, you don't have the privilege of being able to say shit and not remember it. So everything you say got to pretty much be the truth. Because you got to be able to remember that shit. So you can't walk around lying. Just telling you what it is. Dr. J. Samuels, thank you for the comment. We are in a cycle of quantitative? Is that even a word? You just, anyway, we're in a cycle of quantitative, tightening. And when the Federal Reserve is taking money out of the system, coupled with high inflation rates, make for a bad economy. I'm not going to argue any of that. Why not? Shout out to Nick the Slick. What did Trump tell y'all during the debates? Didn't he call Biden a crime family? He said the Biden crime family. I'm not saying they're a crime family. I'm saying what Trump said. Why do I keep telling y'all I don't trust Democrats? I said because Democrats like moving clinics and shit like that in our neighborhoods. And then they go get the clinics financing. And then they steal from the money that the clinics are supposed to be getting. Didn't I tell you they do that? I told you that's why I don't trust them. Correct? So what the hell you think is happening every time they talk about they're gonna go send money to a nation that don't even fucking need it? As far as I know, the Israeli government is one of the richest governments on the planet. Are they not? Tell me where I'm wrong. I'm here, I'm listening. Tell me where I'm wrong. The Israeli government is one of the richest governments on the planet, correct? Why would America need to send them money? Explain that to me. Explain that. I'm here, I'm listening. Morning. Huh? I wonder what the new lie about me is now. I wonder what the new campaign against me is right here. I'm not lying. I'm just serious. I'm really curious about what the new campaign is. And I'm more curious to wonder when are people going to stop believing individuals after they see that every other day they got a new thing to say about me. Like, so every other day it's a new lie. Anyway, I'm really curious. I wonder what the new lie is, though. I mean, it don't matter to me. Fuck it. I'm assuming these are people that God don't want me to talk to. That's why he just allows for them to believe shit about me. So, fuck it. Anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about. Let's get back to what we're talking about. Protection. I told you. When people don't talk to you, sometimes that's just protection, man. That's why guys got to stop being upset. Like if you try to holler at a shorty and she don't say nothing. It's probably just God's protection. It's fine. It's fine. It's going to be okay. Anyway, let's get back to it. I'm going to be clear about something. John Post says, don't trust any of the politicians. First of all, I don't think you should vote for a politician on whether you trust them or not. I've had this conversation before. I'm just telling you, I'm explaining to you my conflict. I guess that's a better way to put it. With the Democrats. I have conflict with the Republicans also. Thank you. I'm going to use better verbiage. I have conflict with the Republicans also. I just have different conflict. This is why I keep saying, stop wanting clinics put in our neighborhoods. Tell them to use the hospitals as clinics. You need a clinic? There's a hospital. If you want to put a mini hospital, a mini free emergency room hospital in the hood, do that. The people that need to go to the clinic can go there. That's helping the community. Putting a clinic in the neighborhood, which you are then, yep, that's definitely the dude. Putting a clinic in a neighborhood, which you are then gonna fund and then steal from the funds, which is also gonna bring down the integrity of the neighborhood because it's gonna look like a fucking eyesore, which is gonna drive down property value. Do I need to say more? I just want to finish this real quick. And I can't really walk nowhere, of course. I gotta have the damn thing plugged in. This is about to die. It's on like 40%. Give me a second. All right, let's get back to it. What you mean a New York Knicks package? I don't understand what you're talking about, Dominic Power. They come to the... My birthday's in November. All right, here we go. We're 31 minutes into the show, and I'm finally actually ready to really go into what we're talking about. First thing I want to mention before we even talk anything else about any of this situation, they had a scare with President Biden. So basically what happened was President Biden is in a location doing a thing. Wherever the president is at, they always have a, how do you call it? Flight, you just can't fly your planes everywhere. Like, they guard the skies. I forgot what they call it. But basically, there's like, you can't fly planes overhead for obvious reasons. They had a situation where there was a private plane that was flew into airspace that at that time they were dictating nobody could fly in. It got ushered out of there. They you know, got some fighter jets. They got them up out of there. They threw some flares up in the sky, told them to get the heck up out of there. It's about to be a problem. So they, you know, it's a scare. The reason why I mentioned this morning is not because I think that could have been anything nefarious. I literally think that this is, because remember, they had the same thing that they talked about just recent. This is the second time. This happened in Alaska also. So this might just be them trying to create a situation to try to make us think that somebody's after the president, probably, when nobody's after the president. So I don't know if this is something that we should really be looking at, like this could be a problem and or issue. I'm looking at this right now, like the Democrats might be trying to, I don't know, I don't trust this none. Because this is the same thing that happened when he was in Alaska. And I'm assuming the implication that was being made when he was in Alaska is that the Russians could have had something to do with it. For everybody that don't know, damn, America damn near touches Russia when you go up to Alaska. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's parts that you could literally at certain times of the year, I believe, walk across the ice or some shit like that. So that's what I think the implication was trying to be made, because when this happened, when they was trying to say previously that there was a plane too close to the president in airspace that they had deemed was not going to be operated by, you know, personal vehicles without authorization. This happened right during the Ukrainian situation. So this might be something that's in their playbook right now. So let's pay attention and see if something like this comes up again. This might be just something that's in the Democrats' playbook now, where they're trying to garner sympathy. That's one. Two, did y'all hear about all of, basically there's no way to get information out of Gaza, out of where the Palestinians are at right now. They turned off communications, power, electricity, like damn near everything. There's no way for them to be able to tell anybody what's happening over there right now. You heard about that too, right? Now that happens at the same time that Syria gets bombed. Syria's Iranian strongholds get bombed. All of this happens at the same time. This looks like a concerted effort. This looks like an attack that was basically diagrammed and planned out. This looks like all of this is one attack. Now you add that to the fact that the president is now saying that there was a plane in restricted airspace over him. You add all of that together. Just something to think about. Something to focus in on. Because at the end of the day, the American people said that they want a ceasefire. I don't hear people coming out and chanting, we don't want a ceasefire. I hear people coming out and chanting that they want a ceasefire. And it's the people who voted for Biden. That's the part. I don't see the Republicans coming out like crazy talking about a ceasefire. I'm not saying that they aren't. But the people I hear out here talking about they want a ceasefire are the people that voted for Biden. So y'all voted for a dude that has done basically the opposite of everything that y'all wanted done, because y'all voted for an agenda rather than the consistency of his political career. That's the biggest difference. Good morning. Okay. Y'all decided to vote for an agenda. Biden was with all the appropriate agendas. Biden said all the things that y'all wanted to hear. Biden gaslit y'all. And them advocates helped. Where they at now? Most of them are pretending like their president isn't out there doing things that some people are calling war crimes. I'm not saying he is. Don't put it in my mouth. But y'all out there acting, same people that told y'all to vote for Biden are the same people out here protesting for a ceasefire. The president that y'all wanted elected, I told y'all, I'm not a Trump guy at all. But please, don't vote for agendas. Period. When Trump was in office, y'all mad that he gave all of these companies tax breaks. But those are the same companies that started hiring people out of the fucking wazoo. Same companies. Same companies that the prices of their products went down. Because now it didn't cost as much for them to either manufacture them or ship them into America. So that means that the price went down because they got a tax break. I don't understand America. It's like we don't even, it's like our school system is created to make sure that we don't know enough about anything. Like we just literally don't know enough about anything, fam. And I'm saying myself included. I'm saying us as Americans. We don't know enough about anything. Every time I hear a politician talk about how they're going to tax the rich, how they're going to tax these big corporate companies, the first thing I think about is, okay, first of all, how y'all taxing them? Because there's a lot of mom and pop shops that's going to accidentally get hit by whatever the hell y'all guys are doing, most likely. So how are y'all taxing them? Why am I saying this? Mom and pop shops have to buy from bigger companies at a low rate in order to be able to make a fucking income. If those larger companies now also have to raise their prices to the mom and pop shops, now the mom and pop shops have to raise their prices. When the mom and pop shops raise their prices, why are you going to go to that store right there across the street from you and spend $50 more than if you could go to Walmart? You could go to Walmart and save $50. Why are you going to go to the mom and pop shop? So y'all guys want the wrong thing. You want the wrong thing. What you want is the wrong thing. Y'all so busy thinking about fairness, and I think that what we need to be focusing on is our personal households. Vote for people who help your personal household. Don't get mad that somebody votes for somebody who helps their personal household. Y'all voting for agendas. This is how you get invited. I'm here. Tell me where I'm wrong. As far as I know, Israel is one of the richest countries on the planet, right? I want to know why they need money from America to go against some people who are basically throwing sticks and stones at them in comparison with their military hardware. Somebody explain that shit to me. Wasn't it Trump that called Biden, that called them the Biden crime family? I didn't do that. Trump did that. Y'all didn't believe him though. Y'all called him a liar, remember? I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I remembering this incorrectly? If I remember this correctly, Trump said that that's the Biden crime family, and a ton of people made fun of Trump, called Trump a liar. If I remember correctly. Well, we should always focus on the local politicians, but that don't mean don't be cognizant of what all of the politicians are doing. If I'm saying don't vote for people that that don't help your household, whether they're local or whether they're national. Stop voting for people who don't help your household. How are we supposed to get our community assistance if y'all guys keep voting for people that got politics that involve building up communities outside of your community? Explain that shit to me. They tell you I'm crazy, they tell you I'm stupid, they tell you all of these things. But tell me where what I'm saying is wrong. They called Trump a liar. Look at all the shit he said that was true. Why do y'all keep believing people that slander others is the question. God said he hates slander. God says that he hates slander. Why do y'all keep believing people that slander people? Ah, shoot. Hope they are all right. I'm not getting that on camera. I'm not turning the camera around. We don't do that. Just a couple arguing. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't put people on camera. Hope everything works out for them. Why they arguing? Hope everything works out for them. With that being said, no, we shouldn't just focus on your we should definitely focus on the local politicians. But that doesn't give you an excuse to be ignorant to national politics. Because national politics still incorporate things that go outside of our domestic borders. And it's important. And that's literally what the issue is that we have right now. We have a president who is a confirmed Zionist. Now, I'm not speaking negative or positive about anything, and I'm not saying that to slander and or to characterize anybody as something negative. I'm just saying that he confirmed himself as a Zionist years ago. So that means that the position that he currently takes should be 100% understood. You understand? He basically told y'all years ago. He had a whole speech where he says that if Israel didn't exist, that America will have to create an Israel. That's literally what he said. That's what he said, fam. So this is the guy that y'all elected. A guy that while we all say ceasefire, there's women and children in there. Who was the biggest people trying to get him elected? Biden? Women. Women were the main people saying elect Biden, correct? And now what is he doing? He's a part of a war that allegedly is killing women and children at the multitudes. If I ever hear a female say vote Biden again, fam, you don't got no integrity. You don't got no integrity. That's just my opinion. I don't care what the army did. This isn't a biblical war going on, in my opinion. This is a war that was just spoken about in the Bible. I believe there to be a difference. I believe a biblical war is a war that happens because it's between God's people. Correct. But I believe that this particular war is just a war that was spoken about in the Bible. I'm going to tell you the wildest thing. This thing kills me. So, we're going to read our word in a second. But I'm going to tell you something that kills me. So much shit is happening in the world right now that the Bible said is going to happen. And you still got people out here that says that the Bible can't be real and don't believe in God. Like, this is, and I can't even understand how this is a thing. Like, you got so much shit in the world right now happening that the Bible spoke on. Good morning. That the Bible spoke on. Wars, earthquakes, fire from the sky. Sheesh. And you still got people who are out here just doing evil to do evil. You still got people that's out here just not loving each other. You still got people, it's bananas. The world is bananas, man. There's really no other, I don't know what to tell you. The world is bananas. God says he doesn't even want us to say negative things. Think about that the next time you decide to tell somebody about how much you don't like somebody else. Think about that. Think about being in those discussions where y'all all sit around hating on one person. And God said that he don't even want people talking negatively about each other. Think about that. Let's read the word. We got Psalms chapter 24, verse 10. Who is this great king? He is the Almighty Lord. Yes, he is the great king. Salah. World going one way, people going another. Man, we live in a world right now where so many things the Bible has said is going to happen is currently in the process of happening. And you still got mofos out here just being evil for random different reasons. Like, that's just absolutely bananas to me. Bananas. That makes zero sense. But the Bible said that that was going to happen. The Bible said that there was going to be basically unequivocal proof. And people were still going to turn to Satan. They tricked y'all. Think about it like this. The Republicans basically push the Bible in their political agenda. They've convinced black people to go against everything that the Republicans talk about because it's supposed to be racist. But a majority of the things that the Republicans want to do consists with being conservative. And that conservativity is basically the principles that are spoken about in the Bible. So they have us out here believing that if we vote for people who are majority, and I'm not saying all Republicans, don't get this confused, but there are especially when you go to those southern states where we're talking about the Bible Belt, a ton of Republicans are just conservative, and it has nothing to do with racism. It's just conservativity. But we deem, since that individual isn't allowing for every group to be included in whatever the thing is that they're discussing, then that means that there's racism involved. No, some people just aren't invited to certain fucking groups. I want to be clear on this. You want to know why black people can't get anything? Because whenever somebody is supposed to be getting something, black people are the first people to say, why can't everybody get it? So that means that anytime they're giving black people something, and if just to not be a hypocrite, they have to give it to everybody. So we can't just, the government can't just give us anything. I'm going to repeat this again for you to understand who you're elected. Anytime anybody gets anything, black people yell up and down, everybody should get it. Correct? If you allow that group to have it and not us, then it's racism. Correct? So now, that makes it so that when the government is doing policies that's supposed to help black people, they just organically have to put everybody into the whole pot. Because as far as they can tell, when black people vote, we vote for everyone to be in it. While when other races of people vote, they vote to have exclusivity. Make sense? Yeah, he's just trying to talk over the top of me. Being an asshole. Let's move down. This being an asshole. I can't hear nothing he's saying. And I don't want to just, and I know I'm speaking loud, but I don't like to just speak loud to be speaking loud. I speak loud when I'm saying something that I'm speaking loud for. So he could be over there. Let's see if he raises his voice. No, he just turned around and walked away. When I walked away, he walked away. Like, what the fuck? Shout out to that guy. I have no idea. Remember when they used to try to do that to us all the time? Like, whenever somebody see me on live, they come by me and always trying to have a conversation. Like, I'm on live, fam. Like, look at all of this outside. You got to be standing next to me. Look, all of this outside. There's a lot of outside, fam. There's a lot of outside. You guys be standing next to me. I never understand this shit. This shit never makes sense to me. Anyway. Ah, fuck. The battery is going down. Child. So. Never understand this shit. Anyway. There you go. Now he left. Look. As soon as I leave, he left. I told you. I don't be capping. I don't be capping, fam. I promise you I don't. Oh, shout out to 27 May. They said, let's celebrate his 5th super chat on the live stream. Woo! He says, SIP, sleep in peace. Matthew Perry, 90210. Matthew Perry was not on 90210. He was on Friends. I do not know Matthew Perry to be on 90210. Appreciate the $2 drop. I don't know Matthew Perry to be on 90210. I believe he was on Friends. Friends is one of my favorite shows that I don't think ever had a black person. That is Seinfeld. I don't think they ever had a black person. Morning, my brother.
Morning, boss.
All right, chilling. I don't think they ever had a black person on Friends or Seinfeld, but I still think both of those shows were good. They were really well written at parts, you know? But that goes back to what I was just trying to discuss before. Not everything is for us. You know understand what I'm saying? Enjoy shit. If you can't enjoy shit that's not for you, that means that your mind ain't open. Like, sometimes shit ain't for us, but that don't mean that you can't, like, it wasn't created for black people. They didn't make Friends and was like, we want black people to watch it. You understand? That's what I mean. That wasn't important to them. They made Friends because they were just trying to make a specific type of show. I don't think they was thinking, they probably was thinking white Caucasian people though. You gotta do a certain thing whenever you're making a show. So they Channel 11. You talking about WPIX? Nah, hold on. Could we take a break for a second and talk some other stuff if y'all don't mind? Nah, WPIX at the Yankees. The fuck you talking about? Yankee games is on WPIX, fam. They got Friends from Living Single. Yep. Absolutely. They absolutely did. That's a fact. You think when they was making Living Single, they was thinking about how they was gonna get Caucasian people to watch? I promise you they weren't. That wasn't a big important thing to them. But that's and that's not a knock. Good morning. That's not a knock on anybody. I'm just saying certain things are created for certain people. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think we have an issue, or we have a problem when everybody doesn't need to be thought about when something is being made. Allow for the artists to be able to create the thing that they're creating for their demographic. Now, if everybody wants to enjoy it, great. But the artist should be able to make the thing that he want to make. This is why, as much as I tell you I don't listen to certain types of music, I also don't stand up here bashing it all day. The things I don't like, y'all barely ever hear me even talking about it. I don't like them. I'm going to talk about the things I like. God likes when we speak happy words into existence. God likes when we praise him, each other. God likes that. So now I'm not really caring about just sitting here talking shit about a thing. I'll Jones on something, you know what I'm saying? We'll have a little bit of fun here and there. But yeah, Matthew Perry, apparently they're saying he had a cardiac arrest in a jacuzzi. It sounds like he had a heart attack while he was in the jacuzzi. And you know they try to protect a lot of those individuals. I don't think, you know, it sounds, you know what it sounds like. And do I got to say what it sounds like happened? Everybody knows what it sounds like happened, all right? I'm pretty sure I don't have to actually tell you. Everybody knows what it sounds like happened. I would like to know if he was with other people at the moment, or if he was alone. Other than that, I know we all know what it sounds like happening. Rest in peace to Matthew Perry. He was pretty funny. He had I liked him as an actor. I liked him as an actor. Can I tell you, I liked him as an actor. I liked his character on Friends, and I saw him playing a couple of different roles, and I thought he did a pretty decent job. I liked him as an actor. Isn't he the Friends guy that was in the movies with Bruce Willis? Where Bruce Willis was a hitman? They made 2 movies. Both of those movies was pretty decent. The first one better than the second one. Both of those movies were pretty decent. What up, BMF? Salute. Hope everything is going well with you and yours. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We 58 minutes into the show. Look like nobody showed up today. Well, y'all guys showed up. I appreciate you. Thank you. We don't have the numbers we usually have today. Maybe because I had a couple of days off or some shit. I walked past here yesterday, right? And then I just saw some ladies just congregated. And those look like the same ladies that was standing around the supermarket when the supermarket started acting bananas with me. So now I'm just assuming that I'm going to have some weirdo shit. There's some black women, fam. It looks like the same ones. I don't know if they were, though. Yeah, because I didn't always have problems at the supermarket. And then yesterday, the same problem happened. So I went to pay one way, and then they made me pay a whole different way. So it just happened out of nowhere. So that's what I think happened. Yeah, he was in the movie Whole 9 Yards and Whole 10 Yards with Bruce Willis. Yeah, both of those movies is okay. I like the premise of the movie, and I think the execution was just fine. I don't think the movie works without Bruce Willis. I mean, I guess if you get another big action star like a Sylvester Stallone or something, like, you know, they got to be. Good morning. How y'all doing today? Morning. They got to be a big star. You know what I'm saying? But without Bruce Willis, that don't work. I'm gonna say one more thing about Bruce Willis real quick. For everybody that don't know, Bruce Willis at a stage of dementia that he can't even know anything no more. He's just there. But I want to say something about Bruce Willis real quick. So, y'all know Bruce Willis changed action movie star, changed the way action movie stars was, right? Y'all know before Bruce Willis, all of our action movie stars were like Sylvester Stallone, like Mad Cock Diesel. Bruce Willis was one of our first action movie stars that made a movie, went big, did this thing, and then had a series that had longevity. Two things to mention real quick. Another thing that actually changed the way they started making movies. And because of Bruce Willis, they started going to a slimmer action star. That's one. Two is, you know how many movies literally copied the principle from Die Hard? So many movies copied the principle from Die Hard that when you talk about it with people that's in the movie business, they literally just say a Die Hard type movie. That's literally a genre. For everybody that don't know, like when you're talking to people that do film. Just so you know, it's literally a thing. So shout out to Bruce Willis. Also, and this is just my P's and Q's, I think all of the Die Hards is pretty good up until the one where he had his son in it. That one was, all the rest of the Die Hards was pretty good. I thought it had some good set pieces in it, but I don't think that the movies know how to transition from the lead to the son. I don't think they do it well. I just don't think it's done well. I think they failed in the Die Hard series. I think they failed in the, what's the other? I just had a series right on the top of my head. Hold on. Indiana Jones, they failed in that series. I think that's just, there's something that they just not getting. You understand what I'm saying? And also, just so we could be clear, you would literally have to get an actor that's more charismatic than the current actor. And I think that that's partly where a lot of the issue comes from. There's no way in the world Shia LaBeouf, or whatever his fucking name is more charismatic than Harrison Ford on Harrison Ford's worst day. You understand what I'm saying? Like on the day that Harrison Ford is in a bad mood, he's still more charismatic than Shia LaBeouf. You understand? Like even on his worst day, fam. So that part. Back to what we talking about. What else y'all want to discuss? Put it in the chat. What y'all want to discuss? Put it in the chat. But that part. Back to politics. So back to politics. If y'all not talking about nothing, I'm shifting back to politics. If y'all want to discuss something, we'll discuss it. But if we're not discussing nothing, I'm shifting back to politics. Period. Copy? We here? All right, so here we go. They're going to have people that's going to come out and say, vote Democrat. I want to know how we can vote for a person or any political figure that doesn't actually do the will of the people. That's what I want to know. Tory's bail is going to consistently be denied. He was convicted. Tory's bail was denied, but it should be denied. He was convicted. He was convicted of a gun crime. Good morning. He was convicted of a gun crime, and he's trying to be out free while he tries to go for an appeal. I don't even understand the reason why he should be allowed to be free while he fights the appeal for conviction. Good morning. That doesn't make sense. So I don't think Tory should even be let go. I think they should be holding him. I don't think it makes sense to let him go. Good morning. Chillin'. Have a blessed day. You too. Yeah, so I don't think they should let Tory go anyway. You feel me? Have a blessed day.
You too.
I don't think they should let Tory go. He got convicted. He got convicted of a gun crime on top of that. I don't care who it was against. He got convicted of a gun crime. There's no reason in the world why they should let him go. He got to go fight that appeal while he in jail and try to figure out how to get a new case and then try to figure out how to get that shit sorted out. That's all it is. That's what it is. How you doing today?
Okay.
Chilling.
What are you doing?
I'm just vlogging.
Vlogging.
Yeah. Talking about politics and stuff like that.
Okay.
Enjoying myself. What are you doing today?
Going over taking care of a lady.
Okay. You taking care of her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a blessed day. You can stay and listen if you want. I don't care.
Okay.
You saying free Tory, he didn't do it. He needed to have better lawyers. That was his issue. I'm going to explain something to everybody real quick. 2 cases just happened that it looks like they might have be problems in the prosecutorial team. Tory Lanez is one, and the second one is the mistrial that happened with YNW Melly, right? So this is the thing I need to explain whenever we're talking about these situations. The prosecution doing something shady is not the courts doing something shady. The courts and the prosecution are 2 separate entities. I think that that's what we aren't always getting when we see that, you know, we feel like a judge might favor this side over that side. The actual judge and the prosecution are 2 separate entities. You understand? Good morning. At least that's what they're supposed to be. So when you have prosecutorial misconduct, that's what it's called. It's up to, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. It's up to your lawyers to be able to convey that to the court. Tory Lanez's problem is there wasn't any complaints made while his buffoonery lawyers that he had previously was actually doing a trial. There was no complaints made. Like, he didn't complain. He was busy saying he's loving what they doing. This is the thing you got to understand. When you have a lawyer and you tell your lawyer to do something and your lawyer do that thing that you forced them to do, you can't then complain that your lawyer was incompetent. You understand? You can't then complain that your lawyer did something that you didn't want your lawyer to do if you were the one coercing your lawyer to do it, if you were the one that was telling your lawyer to do it. Now, this is the biggest issue around Tory Lanez that some people have. And that's that Meg Thee Stallion was allowed to talk about the situation and Tory Lanez wasn't. She's the fucking victim. A victim is allowed to talk about how they were victimized. That's just common sense. You can't tell a person that was shot they can't talk about how they were shot. How is that fair? Because you might hurt the feelings of the shooter. The fuck is you talking about, part of my language? Hurt whose feelings? Because I might hurt the feelings of the person who did the bad thing. I can't talk about the bad thing that was done. I'm going to say that again. I need for you to understand this, because this is called gaslighting. This is called manipulation. Okay. I got to walk down that way. Sorry. The music. This is called gaslighting. Oh, they tried to set me up. They tried to set me up. You seen that? Then I was going to go over there and she was going to open her door right when I was behind the damn vehicle. We're going to go over here for a little while. It ain't raining yet, Dad. So basically, he can't complain that his lawyers is incompetent. I'm going to explain something to you. She's allowed to talk. Tory Lanez was told to stop talking. What did Tory Lanez do? Tory Lanez he wanted to figure out how he could keep talking. All you have to do is stay quiet. If the judge talk shows have not taught y'all anything, it should have taught y'all this. When you in court and you winning, be quiet. When the judge is asking questions, he's not asking questions to try to find out the truth. He's asking questions because he doesn't believe a thing. So that's why he's questioning it. So if the judge is talking to the other side, you be quiet. So when she gets on, the victim gets on and starts talking about how she was victimized, that's sheesh. That has totally different energy than when Tory Lanez gets on there and tries to say he didn't do a thing. You understand? So his behavior on Instagram and on social media was consistent with what his lawyer was doing. That's his problem. I think that upper car left. They tried to trap me. I mean, it's not that big of an issue anymore because they got the button on YouTube that they let me use from my phone now that allows for me to just mute whatever the fucking music is. So that's not really, they just alert me and I just mute the shit. So it's not really that big of an issue anymore. Yeah, they got a button now. So they just like mute like however long the music is on. So I'm still gonna move so I don't be by the music, but I don't gotta worry about it screwing me over because I'm just gonna hit the mute button. Anyway, shout out to YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. Morning. So Tory Lanez, like, it's gonna be hard for him to get an appeal because his conduct outside of court was the same conduct that his lawyers was doing in court. You understand? It's gonna be hard for him to get an appeal. I just don't see Lanez getting an appeal.
Wait, hold on, y'all got Syria on sale in there?
I just don't see Tory Lanez getting an appeal. I just don't see it happen. Just don't. That's like one of my favorite snacks. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. That's all I can say. I just don't see it. I don't see him winning an appeal. His conduct on Instagram and on social media was consistent with his lawyer's conduct. So what I'm assuming is happening is the judges are under the belief that he was instructing his attorneys to do the things his attorneys were doing. You understand? And to be perfectly honest with you, they did such a bad job that I wouldn't be surprised if they were just doing what a client told them to do. You understand? Like, they did a bad job, fam. These are some of the worst attorneyings that anybody ever attorneyed. They did a terrible job. It just is what it is. There's no debating that. Good morning. All right, good morning. Fine, thank you. Good morning, man. Boom. Just saying what it is, man. I expect Tory Lanez, they might get he might be able to get some of his time taken down because she didn't get shot in the foot. You understand what I'm saying? She didn't get shot in the foot. And I think that that's something that their lawyers should have been harping on. They should have brung in wounds of people who actually got shot in the foot and then brought in pictures of her injury. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they just didn't do a good job, fam. I don't know how else to tell you that. They just did not do a good job, you know? They were too busy saying, that person's lying, that person's lying, that person's lying. That's not what you do in court. In court, you got to show how a person is lying. Just like you got to show how you telling the truth. That's how court works. Court's about evidence and proof. Court isn't just about your word against mine. And I think that that's what Tory Lanez and his team might have, thought that this case was predicated on your word against mine situation, you know. And that's, he's in jail now. That's his life. He got to do 10 years. That's what he was sentenced to. It is what it is. I thought I needed a big jacket today because I was going to come outside and I didn't want to just stand around and then I might get cold, chilly. You know what I'm saying? But I could have just put on a small jacket. I didn't have to put on a coat. But I put on a coat because I didn't want to come outside and then be chilly and then be like, oh man, we got to go. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I never understood why dudes wear pants or something with names on the fucking butt. Like, I guess I get the crotch ones. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get a lot of this shit. I don't get a lot of this shit. What up, Washable Marker? What's up, my brother? How you doing today? I don't get a lot of this shit. I ain't got a lot of it. A lot of this shit I just don't get. I just really don't be getting no understanding. Sheesh. Lady came parked dead in front of me. What else y'all want to talk about this morning? Put it in the chat. Hit that like button so we can send out some notifications. I want to get back to politics. I want to know what the people that was saying vote Biden. This is the part that killed me. All of those people that was yelling vote Biden is now saying ceasefire and Biden isn't ceasefiring. Y'all voted for a mofo to be our president that don't do shit you want him to do. And he's going to run again. And you same people are going to be out here saying vote for him. Just like for some strange reason, naturally born women want to compete with naturally born men in sports. I have no idea why this is a thing. Did y'all hear about the Australian women's team that played the high school soccer team? They got whooped like 7-0. And they're like 8th, 6th ranked in the world. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. They're like 6th ranked women's team in the world. And they got mollywopped by a high school soccer team of boys. So I don't understand that. So I don't understand. It's like, good morning. How y'all doing today? Good? Boom. Oh, they saw the page. That's all I'm saying. It's like the Democrats constantly get us to go against our best interests. And that's what I'm just trying to explain. Not all Democrats, but the agendas and the campaigns that they have going on right now, in my opinion, it pushes us to go against shit that's against our best interests. Like, I want to know. I need somebody to explain this shit to me, right? I need somebody to explain this shit to me. Why in the hell do women want to compete against men in fucking sports that has to deal with power and strength? I don't even understand this shit. Yeah, I'm just walking. Dude just pulled up with all the music blasting. I should be far enough away now that it's not a big issue. He ain't even in the car. He just got the car outside with the window. He went in the fucking store. I think he just got his window down blasting music. The fuck? He ain't even in the car, man. I don't know what to tell you. In any regard, if y'all can hear the music, let me know. I'll walk to the next block. And you know what? I'm just gonna walk to the next block. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk to the next block. I don't want to deal with it. Morning. Yeah, I don't want to deal with it. Washable Marcus says, I don't understand how my friends can't afford to eat and never have money for gas, but they voting for Biden again knowing damn well they can't afford. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, so this is the thing that I don't get about the people saying vote Biden. Tell me one thing Biden has done for America. He's done so much for every other country. I want to know what he's done for us that we should vote for him. Ukraine should vote for him. The migrants and immigrants, they should vote for him. Israelis, they should vote for him. I want to know why Americans should vote for Biden. Everybody else, they should be voting for him. No, if he could get those ballot boxes out there in the Ukraine, no, he'll win every election. He'll win every election. Shout out to the kid is back. He says Bushwick in the building. Salute Frost. Yeah, everything's great. Shout out to Bushwick. Moved over here because somebody just, I don't know, the person probably just in the park. You just blast the music. I don't even know why they over there. I guess when they saw the people come out and say hi to me, they was like, we got to make a move. We got to not let people meet Jack Frost because if they meet him, they're going to like him. We got to make sure nobody ever meets Jack because if they meet him, they're going to know all of those things we said about him are lies. So that's all they ever trying to do, making sure that I don't meet nobody so people don't know they lying. That's all. Good morning. Okay. Lovely voice. So that's all they ever doing. We got to make sure nobody wants to meet Jack because he's so likable. That's all. That's what's happening. Good morning again.
How you doing?
Excellent. There's a message here. I'm trying to read the bitch. It won't let me read it. Oh, because you got kicked. Oh, yeah. Unkick and then kick again. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. That shit never makes sense to me why y'all vote Democrat, fam. I'm sorry. It don't make sense. I don't know one thing the Democrats have done. Obamacare. That's the last thing the Democrats did in the last 20, maybe 30 years that was worth doing. Obamacare. I don't know anything else that the Democrats really did. Trump is the one that got rid of, y'all do know that, right? You know the crime bill that Biden did? You know Trump is the one that made the shit that made it so that they can't use those anymore. Not Obama. Obama left that shit right in fucking effect. Yeah, I told you. And it was a woman. I told you. And it was a woman driving the car that was doing that. I'm expecting she's about to drive my way in like any minute. So I'm expecting she about to drive my way blasting the music. So we're about to get ready to go up the street this way. She can't drive up this street. There she come out. I'm suspecting. There you go. She went the other way. And then, coincidentally enough, left the music on blast the whole time she was in the store, I think with the window down. Then came out the store, turned the music off when she didn't see me around. Literally what just fucking happened. Unless that was somebody else playing the music. That might be somebody else playing the music. Oh, okay, so they just got somebody playing the music over here, just in general. Oh no, the car didn't move. That's the car right there. No, the car's still there. It was a different car that moved. My apologies. Let me go back to where I was. Ah, man, I can't wait to go back home. This is actually why when I play my music outside now, I don't play it loud no more. I don't turn the volume up no more. I keep it pretty low. All right, we still over here. So that might be a dude in that car. We'll see. Anyway, what else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. You got 65 people in the room. Hit that like button. Send out some notifications. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Person literally has their car, the window's up now, I think though, but they literally just have their car with the music as loud as possible. They not even in the fucking car, fam. They went in the store, fam. You know what? I'm not even mad. You want to know why? Shout out to you and your battery. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We an hour and a half into the show. I'm fine with going home and going to sleep. I hate coming outside because it's like I just got people just trying to annoy me all day. So it's like my whole life is just me coming outside with people following me around to make sure I have a bad day. Like that's literally what my life is, fam. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. You know what? I don't think I'm doing music no more on our page at all. I don't think I want to cover. I don't think I'm doing no up and coming artists. I don't think I'm doing music no more. Like I don't like this right here. We're constantly having to avoid music all the time. It just makes me feel like I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to. No, it's a dude. It's a whole dude. He's a whole dick. I don't think I want to do that. Like I don't think I want to be involved with him. I think I want to leave. I think I want to be involved. Like I don't even really care about music that much. I would have just did it to just try to help people out and give them promotion. Like this is just. I don't really care about music that much. I wanted to be a rapper growing up. Then I found out that some of the things that you have to be involved in to be a rapper, and I didn't want to do that no more. Yep, told you he was going to come this way. Told you. Told you. I just feel different about music because I gotta constantly avoid it now all the time. And it's like, like, I just feel different about it. I don't know. I don't really like listening to music with other people anymore. That's all I can say. I don't like listening to music with other people anymore. I just don't like it. Anyway, I take very strong opinions on things. I constantly have to run around avoiding music all the time. It just it makes me just I don't really it just makes me really dislike music. Like every time I hear it, it's like it just makes me upset. I ain't gonna lie. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Y'all don't notice I don't even talk about music on this page no more, really? I spend all of my time trying to avoid music so I don't get hit by YouTube, fam. I don't look at music the same no more. I promise you. I enjoy it when I'm listening to it by myself. That's about it. Other than that, I don't really enjoy music no more. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Anything. I guess it's because people have been weaponizing music against me, so that's why I don't really care for it no more. You know what I mean? What else we talking about? Put it in the chat. What we talking about? Put it in the chat. I think he said, "What's up?" I don't know. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I'm ready to get in the show, to be honest with you. I'm trying to just stay on for a little while longer because we haven't been doing that many morning coffees lately, but I'm ready to end the show. I ain't gonna cap to you. I'm about just done. Good morning. I'm about done. Morning. Morning. Good morning. So that's what y'all done. Y'all got people investigating me for something that I didn't do. Fine, have them investigate me. I don't talk to nobody. I don't go around anybody. I don't go anywhere where anybody is at, and I don't go do anything with anyone. Literally, just so we can be clear. So, what y'all gonna just keep having people investigate me for the rest of my life? So, people are gonna constantly be saying I'm under investigation, even though I haven't done anything. So, it is what it is. Because that weirdo guy. Please don't come over here and talk to me. I turned around by accident. I'm trying not to turn back around. I do not want this guy to come talk to me today.
Morning, brother.
Morning. Yeah. I don't think that guy's ever come over and talked to us not to argue. Like, I don't think that guy has come over here one time and spoke to me and not to argue. Like, every time he's ever came over here and spoke to us, it's been to argue. So he just sits around wherever the fuck he lives at or be at and just tries to figure out different things to come argue with me about. I just don't like niggas like that. I'm sorry. I'm not saying he's not a good person. I don't like that attitude. I don't like that character. You know what I mean? I don't know dude. I don't know if he a good guy or a bad guy. Nothing like that. Morning, my brother. All right? But I don't... That's not good character. To just be searching for things to argue with niggas about. Like, that's insane. Like, that's insane. To just be searching for things to argue for. Like, for somebody to really dedicate their time and energy somewhere at their house, for them to be looking through something so they can figure out how the next time they see you, they can have an argument with you. Good morning. Okay. I don't... All of that is bananas. All of that is bananas. Shout out to that guy. The world is wild, fam. The world is just wild. Almost my whole life. And when I mean almost my whole life, I mean before I started going to school. I spent a lot of time thinking about the end of times, like Armageddon, like basically Revelations. My whole life, I was like, certain the end of times is gonna come during my lifetime. Just certain. Like my whole life, even before I started going to school. So I can't understand how y'all don't believe in God. And it wasn't that anybody told me to believe in God. I had a choice. You understand? Good morning.
Oh, y'all ain't here.
All right. It's not that nobody told me to. I'm a child. So I can't understand how people don't believe in God. I can't understand how people are so hateful and evil. Like, I just can't understand it. And that's why I just try to separate myself. Because I can't understand it. Like, why would you do something knowing that you're gonna go to hell? And you have the choice or the option to not. So I don't understand, and I don't get people at all. Like, I don't understand why people want to be around people they don't like. Like, I don't understand that, because once I don't like somebody, I can't think of a person that I ever disliked and then liked again. Like, not one person since I've been alive. I can't think of one person ever in the history of me being alive that I ever disliked and then liked again. There's people I disliked, and then I got to know them and I liked them. But there's never an individual that I've liked, and then I've disliked, and then liked again. Never, not once. So I can't understand it, and I don't get it. I just don't know why people don't care about going to hell. I don't know why people don't love God. I don't know. It just don't make sense to me. It just don't make sense.
I stay with the job.
Every time. Look at this one. Talking about she stay with a job. You need to look and see how she look, fam. You should look at how she look. I'm not going to make fun of her, though. I told you I'm not going to make fun of the way women look anymore. Especially when they look horrible. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Because that's not fair. I'm not going to do that. That's not fair. Now, if I would have made fun of the way that lady looked, I would have been completely wrong. And I'm not going to say no more, because if I say anything else, you know, I'm not going to say much more. But told you. That goes to show you all that other shit I was saying was happening. Look, now they sent homegirl to come talk about me having a job and not having a job. Check this out. Me having a job, you sabotaging my career is not me not having a job. If I didn't have a job, you wouldn't have to sabotage me. If I didn't have a job, you wouldn't have to try to tell investors not to invest. If I didn't have a job, you wouldn't have to tell people that I was working with to not hire me no more. The fact that I have a job is the fact that you're doing that. See, if I didn't have a job, you wouldn't have to go tell people to not hire me. Because you don't hire somebody for an occupation that doesn't exist. Morning, my brother. So that doesn't even make sense. You wouldn't have to try to dirty my name so people won't work with me. Me not having a job and you trying to sabotage my life, and therefore me not getting as much work as I should, are two different things. You're not going to convince me of it. You might be able to convince somebody else that has a lot less education than I have. You might be able to convince them. You're not going to be able to convince me, though. Especially while you're walking around, might I add, like you're on public assistance. I'm not on public assistance. I'm out here just on the grind. I'm not on public assistance. Also, just so I'm not on public assistance. 90% of the people out here that be trying to talk about I gotta go get a job is on public assistance. I want to explain something to you. I'm a private contractor. I do media. I got over $50,000 in student that I paid to colleges in order for me to go get my education. Why in the fuck would I decide that I'm not going to use this hard-earned education to make a living? Over $50,000 in I had to pay the colleges for my education. I still got to pay like 30 something back. And I'm just going to give up my life because you think I should. And we're not doing that, fam. You probably ain't even never, people that criticize me probably ain't never even went to any extra schooling. Probably never even went to college. Probably never even had to just go 5-6 months with 2 hours of sleep a fucking night. But you trying to tell me what I need to do? Because I got a full job and I go to school full time. And I got a full-time fucking job at the same time. So don't tell me about what I need to do, fam. I used to be a career college student. Go look up what that is. Good morning. Go look up what that is. I used to be a career college student. I was literally, at one point, I didn't know precisely what I wanted to do. So I went to school first for communications, and I changed my major to business administration. Then I changed my major to marketing. And then I left that school because I beat a dude up, so I had to go. Then I left that school and I went to another school where I learned digital media. So don't tell me about me, fam. Y'all out here don't got no real bills. Y'all think y'all rent is a real bill. We got other dudes out here that got college money that they gotta pay back. Y'all out here concerned about that little, it's not a little, it's big, but that $1,400 you gotta pay a month. Some of us is out here trying to figure out how we gonna pay back $36,000. No, me and you are not the same. We don't got the same education. And I'm not talking about everyone. And I'm not saying I'm better. I'm just saying we're different. Your education might be in a field that I might be ignorant to. How intelligent would it be for me to enter that field and then act like I'm on par with you? That don't make any sense. Good morning. Morning. That don't make no sense. What kind of sense would it make for me to go be a freaking engineer of some kind, and then for me to think that I'm on the same par with somebody that was going through engineering school and everything else and did their apprenticeship and been doing this shit for 15 years? but I've been doing it for 5 minutes, and I think I deserve the same respect and the same accolade and the same position that this individual have when I didn't even accomplish any feats or accolades. What kind of sense does that make? I was a career college student for 7 years. I got a degree in digital media. I used to take up first. Fucking. And my brain is getting fucked up. The first thing I took up when I first went there, because communications, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to take. So I took communications. From communications, I went to business management. From business management, I went to marketing. Then I left that school because I got into a fight with some kid and I beat him up. So then I went to a different school. And in that school, I majored in digital media, where I learned how to do websites and all of this other shit. So I'm supposed to give all of that shit up because somebody else that went to no higher education, somebody that didn't dream, somebody that didn't try to do better for themselves and they're just happy with whatever fucking crumbs they get, I'm supposed to just give all of that up because they think I should. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I still got about $37,000 of freaking student loans I gotta pay back. It started at 50. They just lied to you about who I was, fam. I didn't forget who I was. Y'all just treating me like a person I'm not. There's a difference. Every time I say something smart, what's up, my brother? You know how often I say some super smart shit to somebody? It's because they don't understand it. They think I'm crazy. So now when I talk to people, I can't even say smart shit. I got to think about what I'm saying 3 or 4 times to make sure that it's not too high over their fucking heads so they don't think I'm crazy because they don't understand. That's the world I'm currently living in. I gotta dim my light to be seen. That's the world I'm currently living in. People be talking, they don't even know what the fuck responsibilities is. Part of my language. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Some idiot says you believe in God but don't go to church. God says that his church isn't built with hands. Our bodies is God's church. God says that anytime 2 or more people are together speaking about his name and positivity, that he's there. Copy? So God's churches can't be built with hands. Why do you think they say the body is a temple? See, this is why I can't have conversations with people like you. Whenever I have conversations with people like you, it looks like I'm making fun of somebody. Every time I have conversations with people like you, it looks like I'm insulting you because everything you say is factually incorrect. So anytime I'm talking to you, I'm in a position of correction. And since I'm always in a position of correction, I look like I'm some kind of asshole. When I'm not an asshole, I'm talking to one. Her legs are incredible. I did not want to say this. I did not want to say this, but sheesh. Homegirl legs are incredible. She go to the gym. I couldn't tell if she was Asian or Mexican, but she go to the gym. Legs incredible. Notice I did not say ass. I'm talking about her legs. I think the legs are more important than the ass. Because that's why these BBLs don't work. People realize that the legs are more important than the ass. That's why the BBLs ain't working no more. Niggas is all looking at the BBLs like, but your legs is skinny. You get it? That's why the BBLs ain't working no more. People realize it's about the legs. Why don't y'all just go jump some fucking rope? I think that that's just what we missing. We need more rope jumping in the hood. Could we get some rope jumping competitions going on? Could we get some medals and competitions for the young ladies in the hood that do stuff like that? Could we promote that type of, good morning? Could we promote that type of stuff? Could we promote girl activities? That's why women be feeling the way. We promote all of these men activities. What kind of girl activities are we promoting, fam? We're not promoting damn near none. Let's find some stuff that girls like doing and promote some of that shit. Give them some fucking trophies. If you go down to Texas, they got a ton of shit that helps girls with females with a self-esteem. There's a ton of shit helping females with their self-esteem down in Texas. They got all of those like pageants and shit and cheerleading things and shit. Could we get some things like that in the neighborhood that could, so we could give our women some self-confidence? Or our girls that's growing into women some self-confidence? Could we have some of that in the hood? But y'all gonna say I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about and everybody should hate me. So, that part, right? That part, right? But yeah, it's always the legs, fam. It's not the ass, it's the legs. It's, at least it's for me. I mean, I don't know. I think it's me, man. She got some nice legs too. It's the legs for me. It's always the legs. It's always the legs. Because I like athletic chicks, and if the butt is too fat, she can't run. So I want to have fun with you. I want to go run around and do shit and play games. You can't do that shit if you got. What happened when the zombies come, fam? When the zombie apocalypse come, them chicks that ass is too fat, they not gonna be able to escape. I'm telling y'all, fam. I'm making jokes and shit about the zombie apocalypse, but that shit is looking more real every day. Every day that shit is looking more possible, fam. The zombie apocalypse. Let's go use these guys' bathroom. Let's go see if we can use these guys' bathroom. Zombie apocalypse, man. I'm making jokes, but that shit is getting realer every day. As soon as I get ready to go inside, somebody down there yelling. Good morning. Oh, I couldn't see you. I'm sorry. How you doing?
Not good.
Sorry to hear. How can I help you?
I'm looking for a room. I got 6 months rent worth. I've got 6 months worth of rent to put down.
Oh, sorry to hear.
I flooded out of my crib.
I'm sorry to hear.
And I'm just tired.
I'm sorry to hear.
Very, very hard to find a room.
I'm sorry to hear.
Called Help Me Howard.
They got the.
They
Why don't you just? I don't know about Help Me Howard and none of that stuff.
That's Eyewitness News.
No, I mean I know who he is. I don't know how he helped. You should probably contact him then.
I'm at Wit's End right now. I'm at Wit's End.
Sorry to hear.
Sorry to be with. Oh boy.
It'll all turn out. Just turn to God, and it's gonna be hard. And
God ain't gonna save me by tomorrow.
well, turn to God, and it's gonna be hard. Maybe your saving isn't for tomorrow. Maybe your savings for next week. Maybe your savings for next month.
So let the man that's giving me that long. You understand?
No, what I mean is sometimes God makes us go through something terrible so we can turn it to something beautiful.
Thank you, my love.
Have a blessed day.
You too.
Hi. You're? I do. I got a podcast that I do. I'm just doing my vlogging for the day. Y'all want to follow? Boom. YouTube. I'm on both. If y'all want to just follow the page, YouTube, if you want to do business or you want to do, because I do, I think. topics, and if we bullshit, and we just talk about whatever anybody in the comments says. Thank you. All right, let's go to the bathroom. I was trying to go to the bathroom that whole time, but homegirl needed to. Thank you. Homegirl wanted to talk. She was nice to me more than once, so we had to talk. Good morning, my brother. How you doing today? You need to. I need to. Think that tricks people into thinking that I want to be friends with everybody, but I really don't want to be friends with everybody because most people are just bad people. So I don't really be trying to be friends with anybody, to be honest with you. They came into this store and told people that I said I pissed on their seat. What man in the world what black man in the world would brag about doing some disgusting shit like that? Like, let's just be honest with you. Like, what black man in the world would run around bragging? Dude, I'm almost 50 years old, fam. What the fuck? Part of my language. I would just never do nothing like that, fam. I wouldn't do it, nor would I brag about it. We God-fearing over here. Come on, stop. But I mean, if they gonna believe it, that's on them. I can't stop them. I can't stop them. I just assume everybody is gonna be evil to me anyway, so I'm absolutely never surprised when somebody is. I just assume everybody's gonna be evil. Anyway, anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I just assume every single person is gonna be evil to me whenever I have an interaction with anyone. I'm not even capping. That's what I just assume. I come into contact with way more evil than I come into contact with good. Like, it's not even a comparison. What's up? Y'all want to talk about anything? Put it in the chat. Not even close. Notice, just so we can be clear, all y'all do is hear about me being accused of doing things that I've not done. At what point are the people that watch the program gonna realize that I'm actually, like, it's okay to support a person who hasn't actually done anything? They're just being accused of shit that they haven't actually done. So that's why I'm always like looking at like shit like, it can't be hard to tell that I'm not actually doing these things that I'm being accused of. Like, it can't be hard to tell that. Like, the fact that anybody is confused at all just leads me to just you know, people are just bad. Like, you know, people are just bad people, fam. Nah, people are just bad people. Just, that's just the way the world is, you know. People are just evil. I just pray to God that the people in this world that aren't evil can find each other. That's it. I pray to the God that the people that are actually not evil and are actually good people can find each other. That's it. You can't, like, that's it. That's all. I pray to God for that. You know, not just myself, but, you know, there's a lot of good people out there in the world that they're just surrounded by evil and they don't have no other good people around them. I pray that they find other good people. I pray that they don't have to live a life like mine where I don't really know any good people other than the Coney Island Sharks right now, I don't think. Like, other than the Coney Island Shark people, I don't really think I know any good people. Robin, maybe one or two other people, but other than that, I don't really think I know too many good people. Not personally. Most of the people I know are pretty terrible. The only people I know that's not terrible really is like the Coney Island Sharks. They hold what they got going on over there. Most of the people I know they're pretty terrible, man. People are pretty evil. This is what it is. You just pray for better, you know. You pray God touch some of these people's heart. You know it's not gonna happen. But you pray that God touch some of these people's heart. You know it's not gonna happen. The Bible says that in the end of days, and that what I believe us to be in, that there's just gonna be a lot of people, and they basically not gonna be able to, you know, worship Satan fast enough. What do you see happening in this world? People can't worship Satan fast enough. People can't, you know, people just trying their hardest to get to evil. Trying their hardest to do evil shit to one another. Trying their hardest to ruin other people's lives. Trying their hardest to cause other people distress. This is the world we live in. Sometimes I look at people and I be like, just like wondering, like, I wonder what evil that individual is up to. Because, you know, most people are just up to evil. Like, what is that? What evil is that person up to? What kind of evil is that person up to? Sometimes that's what I think about when I look at people. when you look at the world and realize just how much people hate other people, you just look at it different. And you just realize just how simple life is, but how it isn't simple because there's just evil people.
And a couple of days to stop letting.
I had a brother, and he always used to say that he couldn't wait for God to come so he could just destroy all of this. I used to say this all the time, and I used to think to myself, he's just saying that because, you know, he's mad. But now I found myself saying the same thing when I'm not angry at all. So I think I misunderstood him. Something I reflect on every once in a while. Like literally, everybody is gonna basically always be miserable as long as human beings exist. So basically, we're always gonna be miserable because we're always gonna make sure that each other is miserable. We're always gonna make sure that we're harming each other, doing hateful shit to each other. And I'm not even talking about the stuff that people do because they just trying to win and they didn't know they was doing anything and you got affected. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people that are actively out here purposely doing things in order to try to destroy other people. That's the real reason why everybody goes to jail and why the hood is all fucked up. This lady got out of her car to have the conversation instead of just having the conversation in her car where she got her privacy. Let's walk down here. I always thought he was just saying that because he was angry, you know? He was angry, he was mad. He'll get over it. Used to think he was selfish. You going through something right now, so you want the whole world to hear. But I guess I didn't probably look at it the way that I look at it now. I know I didn't. We're supposed to want God's will to happen. I don't think the world we're living in, God's, like, I don't think people just don't care about God. Like, at all. Like, even the people that act like they care about God, they don't care about God. Like, not at all. Like, not even a little. As soon as their circumstance gets better, if they shun God, they shun God. As soon as they can get anything at all, a favor, as soon as they can have anything at all that they believe improves their situation, if they shun God, they shun God. In an instant. It's not even something to think about. I don't like being in the company of people a lot of times because I know people be into shit that I can't involve myself in. And so if I don't involve myself in it, they're going to think I think I'm better than them. They're not going to look at it like I think I'm different. I'm just different. I'm not into what you into. I could be into other shit. So a lot of times I just don't want to hang out with people because I don't want to feel obligated to get involved in the thing that they're doing that I know isn't a part of who I am. That's it. That's it. That's all. It's that simple. My emotional intelligence tells me that if something isn't for me, then I'm not for it. And I'm okay with that. So when I look back at my brother and he's like, he hopes, he can't wait for God to come and destroy all of this so heaven could come and we could get to past all of this shit on earth. I'm sitting around and I'm thinking, we live in a world where don't nobody care about God. They just pretend. Okay, so the Bible says the head of Christ is God, the head of man is Christ, the head of woman is man, and the head of child is woman. So that means that if we're having a child and we're not together as a couple, that means that our child can't get to God. Because even if I'm there, I can't get to the child except for through the wife. I can't get to my child except for through the mother. Like, me and my child isn't going to have the relationship that we should have or could have unless the mother is involved. I'm going to say this again. Me and my child cannot have the relationship that we should have if the mother is not involved. And at the same time, a woman, and you can disagree with me and be angry as you want, but a woman, so says the Bible, can't have a relationship with Christ unless they have a relationship with Christ through a man. Just like we can't have a relationship with God except for we have a relationship with God through Christ. So if we're a man trying to have a relationship with God through Christ, one of the main things we're supposed to do is try to emulate him. We cannot be perfect, but we're supposed to attempt perfection. I think I could move back down there. That lady moved that was talking. So that means we're supposed to want the best for ourselves. And even more important than that, that means that we're supposed to know that we're above certain things. Niggas ain't above shit no more. People will do anything. They do all types of different bullshit that don't make no sense. We're supposed to be above certain activities. We're supposed to be above certain shit. Ain't nobody above anything now. Y'all niggas do anything. Niggas do anything. All you gotta do is put a price tag on it. If you're giving them a couple of bucks, they do anything. This is a fact. Niggas don't got no scruples, no morals, no nothing.
Morning, brother.
Morning. I got lines in the fucking sand, fam, and everybody know it. How the hell is a nigga that will do anything more of a man than me who draw lines in the sand? Explain that shit. Good morning. That's another reason why we're supposed to treat our women well. Because we're supposed to be showing them God's love. That's why stop getting in relationships with these women that you can't love. Y'all get into relationships with women that y'all cannot love, fam. Stop doing that. Because you doing wrong by the Most High when you do that. Because we supposed to treat our women a certain way. We supposed to treat our women with a certain level of love, appreciation, caring, compassion. You out here dating a chick you don't even want to be with, that you can't even give that type of energy to. This whole idea of dating is the problem. The whole idea and concept of dating is the problem. That's the issue and that's the problem. The whole idea and concept of dating. I don't even try to get a chick's number unless I'm like 70% certain she's my type. I gotta have such a certainty that she might be my type before I even think about getting her number, fam. It's not even a... And it don't got shit to do with looks. I mean, obviously she got to look a way that I find aesthetically pleasing. But like, that isn't the whole thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let me meet Ice Spice and she's an asshole. I'm not gonna want to be with her. And I'm really got to think for Ice Spice. Yeah, this is the world we live in, fam. We live in a world where people want to see other people doing bad. A lot of people are going to end up going to hell, fam. I promise you. I'm going to explain something to you how almost every nigga right now is sinning. God says that it's a sin to try to make other people jealous of you. Now, I want you to go look at people's Instagrams and hear how they talk. How about that part? Morning, my brother. God says it's a sin to want to make another person jealous of you. So that means all of you dudes out here trying to grind and say, yo, look at the haters, this and that. We're not supposed to have that energy. We're not supposed to do things to throw it in other people's faces. So we're not supposed to do things in order to say, fuck the haters. You get it? Stop just giving in to what everybody else is doing. You could do your own thing and be your own person. That's just some shit to think about. Don't nobody realize that. It's a literal sin to make another person jealous or envious of you. If you're doing anything with that intent, if you're doing something and they're just being jealous or envious, that's not on you. But if you're doing something with the intent to cause for another person to be jealous or to cause for another person to be envious, that's a sin. You're literally committing the sin of jealousy, even though you're not the jealous person. You're literally committing the sin of envy, even though you're not the envious person. That's a problem. People don't understand how the sins work. People don't understand what their actual actions indicate. I keep trying to tell y'all out here telling jokes that's hurting other people's feelings and y'all saying that they got to get a better sense of humor. Nah, that's not what it is, fam. You probably playing with the wrong one. Y'all don't worry. You laughing now, but it's gonna come a point where you're gonna be held accountable. You will not be laughing then. I promise you. I don't even need to be there. I know you're not gonna be laughing then. And that's what it means to be secure and have faith in God. Even if those people don't pay in this lifetime, they'll pay in the next. And I know that, and I have faith in that. Sheesh, that old lady got a super fatty, fam. I mean, she's all the way across the street, and I'm just assuming that has to be some kind of surgery at this point. But if that isn't surgery, sheesh, fam. Her husband is definitely, her old-ass husband. She got an old-ass husband and a young-ass boyfriend. I'm not hitting it, though. But she got an old-ass boy, she got an old-ass husband and a young-ass, if she got an old-ass husband, she got a young-ass boyfriend. Her hair might just be gray, though. She might just have dyed her hair gray. I like that gray hair and dye things that chicks is doing nowadays. Like the whole silver hair thing that they're doing, I like that. I like the silver hair. I like orange hair. Okay. There's this chick that we used to post all the time, and the reason why I stopped posting her is because she posted, she was a Instagram model or whatever, and she did one of her jump offs with Satan. Like she had like a devil's outfit on, so I stopped posting her. I'm serious about my love for God. She was our first icy queen, by the way. She was literally our first icy queen, and that was the main chick that I used to post. If she posted it around Halloween, I probably would have been a little bit more okay. But she posted it in February. She posted it around, I guess because it was around Valentine's Day. She posted it in February. What, bird? Nobody threw anything down there, so I don't know why he's down. There's nothing down there, fam. There's nothing down there. Look, I'm not capping. There's nothing down there. There's nothing down there. I don't know what he's pecking at. There's nothing down there. And yep, you got that 100% right. He ran away from the noise that was all the way over there and walked right past me. I have no idea. Fucking pigeons, I guess, right? Fucking pigeons, I guess, right? Shout out to Florida State Bully. Salute. Florida State, we sent away one of our computers. It's supposed to be coming back very shortly, fam. I got a call dude today. The computer's supposed to be coming back very shortly. Somebody just sent a drop. I'm not going to call out their name. If they want to say what their name is, they can. Appreciate the drop. The computer is coming back. See, they don't get it. The people that hate me, they sweating. Because they know as soon as the computer come back, I'm going to be able to work. So they sweating and they mad. Our computer's coming back, fam. And I'm going to have and that means that I'm going to be able to use my other camera again. And hopefully we get the computer back before the end of the season. Shout out to Florida State Bullies with the dub drop. Salute. She's a cutie. She's a cutie. Nice ass. Nice shape. Good morning. I ain't mean to be vulgar. She's a cutie. She got nice hair too. She got the not the 4 C's, but like right. Is that called the 3 C's? I'm not sure, but she got not the 4 C's, but like the next one. Really nice hair. When I used to date Kendra, I used to wash her hair all the time. Like, that was really like a thing that we did. Like, all the time. Like, I'm that boyfriend. I want to do silly shit like that. I want to do silly shit like that should be like on a romance movie or some stupid shit. I like doing stuff like that. You got to make memories, fam. What are y'all doing? You gotta make memories. Like, why would you even want to have a shorty if y'all not out there making like memories and shit? You gotta make memories, man. Gotta make memories. I walked past Shorty the other day. The Shorty I told you I wanted to holler at. So I walked past her the other day, but I had to go to the football thing. And we were, as far as I knew, we had already left. So she walked past me and she talking. She walked past me and I'm walking and I'm looking at the bus and I know that we already was supposed to be late. And I know that I go on side quests and then I'll get distracted. So I didn't pursue her, but I thought she had a kid. Apparently she doesn't have a kid. She has a niece. I mean, that doesn't make her more or less attractive to me. No, apparently she doesn't have a kid. I thought she had a kid. Good morning. Yeah, I thought she had a kid. If she had a kid, it would have been fine with me. I don't really care. I want a family. Morning, my brother. Morning. Yeah, I want a family, so I didn't really care. But she don't. I thought that was wild though. I was like, so I wanted to holler, but I was like, it was like one of those moments where if I would have turned around and went over there, I probably would have been chasing the bus down the block like I was fucking, it took too long to tell the joke. What's happening? What's the dude and what's happening? Rerun, like I was rerun. I would have been chasing the school bus down the block like I was rerunning and shit. They would have had to throw the fucking what's happening music on. Cause he's the one that chases the damn truck down the block, not the other dude's Rerun, right? That'd have been fucker. He just recently passed away too. I would have been Rerun chasing the thing that. I don't know how to do that fucking music. I don't even know if I'm doing the right show. I could be doing the wrong show. And anyway, yeah, I would have been so. I wanted to turn around and go. I wanted to go like follow her and shit and holler at her and like talk to her. I really did though, but the bus was there, so we had to leave. That was good footage though. So shout out to that shit. Super cute. She's super cute. She got like golden hair. Super cute. And she got a good heart. I seen her say something. Fred Berry. Shout out to Fred Berry. Rest in peace. He passed away, right? And she has a good heart. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the shit that like. Cause I want to love somebody without thinking about whether it's a good idea or not. I don't want to think about that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be loving some chick and then I'm like, is this a good idea? I don't want to think about that. You know what I'm saying? Good heart. That's another reason why guys tend to want to date women that haven't been all over the place, because that hardens a woman's heart. You know, it hardens a man's heart. You know, it hardens a man's heart also. You know what I'm saying? Too much, too much. It hardens your heart. You know? So that's something to be mindful of. Shorty bad right there though. Shorty super bad right there. I ain't even gonna lie to you. She definitely got an Instagram career in front of her if she doesn't already have one. If she wanted. She bad. But I am into the other chick. See, that's another thing about me. Like if I'm into a person, I'm into that person. I'm not into everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I like people for like I'm into that. Like something would have to happen for me to now be into another person. But if some chick just walked up to me and tried to like holler at me and tried to talk to me, I talk to her though. I'm not seeing nobody or nothing. I'll go out. We could do some, hang out and shit like that. What the fuck what now? What the fuck? Who the hell am I? I'm just a regular guy, fam. I'm actually way more. Good morning. All right. I'm actually way more used to females coming up to me and talking to me first. I'm not even capping. Yeah, she was on the phone with somebody. That's why I didn't say good morning to her. Because she was on the phone with somebody. I assume she's on the phone with some dude. So that's why I didn't say good morning to her. I assume she was on the phone with some dude or something. So, I might say good morning or whatever. Then some guy's like, oh, what the fuck? Somebody, and they're going to come point at me. And it's like, oh, man, fam, it wasn't nothing about it. It wasn't nothing about it. And then that great, you know what I'm saying? So I just be trying to avoid problems. Nah, she pulled up on some chick, some lady. She's pretty, though. But usually if a female don't have some kind of indicator for me to know she's like over 20, I try not to say nothing to her. But the last thing I need is I say something to some 19-year-old girl and then somebody thinking I'm something. This is the last thing I need. So. It seems like nobody ever understands anything that I do. Nobody's ever understanding shit. I always have to assume people are gonna assume the worst. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We got 70 people in here. We ain't even really doing nothing. I'm gonna stay live for a while because we haven't been live in the app. We haven't been doing lives every day. I was gonna go play basketball today, but it rained apparently. So maybe not. But we're supposed to go hook up with one of our peoples and go play a little bit of basketball. Good morning. How y'all doing today? Yeah, I think she's a teenager. Also, when you hear me say I think somebody can have an Instagram career, that doesn't... Good morning, my brother. That doesn't mean I'm talking about banging them. That's just saying that I'm looking at them and I'm just saying I think they can have an Instagram career. I don't think like that. Good morning. Hey, good morning to you too. I'm gonna tell y'all some funny shit about me. So y'all know I get into random conversations with people who don't speak English all the time. All the time. Good morning, my brother. All right. I be getting into random conversations with people who do not speak English, and I be standing there talking English. Matter of fact, that happened earlier today. Well, I be standing there talking, but we didn't really understand each other. I understood her. She didn't understand me. So we'll be having a whole conversation. He look like homeboy. We'll be having a whole conversation. I don't speak whatever language they speak, and they don't speak English. And we be enjoying ourselves. That's why you can't tell me nothing about my energy, fam. Like on some real shit, not even hating. That's why you can't tell me nothing about my energy. I've been in the conversations with people who I know can't understand my words. And they still vibing. What we talking about? We got 75 people in the room. Hit that like button and give me a topic. The sun is coming out. Let's go stand in a parking spot. Not a lot of cars out here today. Let's go stand in a parking spot. I like standing in the parking spot. Let's get in front of Dunkin' Donuts. I like standing in parking spots. Yeah, I did the right thing. I can't get it there. Let me miss it. Yeah. What else we talking about? Put it in the chat. Let's go. No, I didn't need a coat. I thought I needed a coat this morning. Morning, my brother.
Morning, how you doing?
All right, chilling. I thought I needed a coat this morning. I did not need a coat. I'm thinking about going to change my. I should go get a jacket, right? And my phone is the charging problem. I'm just like this. I should go get a jacket, right? You know what? I'm just gonna take my coat off. Could I set this here? This is the whole reason why I switched out my tripods. I had a different tripod before, but it wasn't as sturdy, it wasn't as strong. So I switched it out for this one. Because this one, I believe I can hang my coat on. Good morning. Okay. What we talking about? Put it in the chat. I'm trying to tell you though, man. That's why I'm trying to tell you. People call me crazy. You can say, you can call me crazy and say whatever you want to say. You could call me crazy and say whatever you want to say, but facts is facts. When somebody don't understand why you're doing what you're doing, they often think what you're doing don't make sense. Because they can't... What's up, my brother? Salute. Yo, I'm fucking with the fit, fam. I'm fucking with the fit.
Oh, thank you, good, sir.
Yes, sir. First of all, he has the... I think those fucking Kanye's he got on. Them shits is lit. And he got the bucket fucking fatigue hat on with the bucket bag. With the fatigue bag. He killing it. Come on, man. We gotta talk... We gotta speak life into each other. Let's stop speaking death into each other. Let's speak life into each other. Y'all be so quick to talk about what y'all don't like. Y'all be so quick to speak death into each other. Y'all need to be a little bit quicker to speak life into each other, man. Why y'all so quick to tell people about what you don't like and what you hate, but you're not quick enough, you're not as fast on the draw to give a person a compliment? That's the little shit I be talking about. Shit like that. How often do y'all see me out here and I'm always trying to get somebody, like on some real shit? Y'all so quick to speak death into existence. Negativity is speaking death into existence. But y'all don't want to speak positivity into existence. Y'all don't want to speak life into existence. Speak life into existence. I'm spending so much time speaking death into existence. So I'm spending so much time talking about how much you hate this person, hate that person. So I'm spending so much time doing that. Whenever you're doing that, you're speaking death into existence. Speak life into existence. Speak the Most High's words into existence. Speak God into existence. Do that. Good morning, my brother. All right. Y'all so quick to want to speak death into existence. So quick to want to talk about that person negatively, this person negatively. Why don't you make some constructive comments? Why don't you say something that's going to be beneficial to society? What have you done to help society? Don't tell me about what you did to help your own household. You should be doing that. Stop telling me that you put a roof over your family's head. You should be doing that. Tell me about what you did to magnify the Lord's name. Tell me about what you did. Tell me about what you did and you stamped God's name on it and said this is because of him. Tell me about what you did. Tell me about what you did that was selfless. Can you? But you should be able to. Work on that. This isn't an inquisition. I'm just saying we know what we should be doing to improve. Shouldn't we be trying to improve? Especially since knowing that improving helps our own life. Right? Like, let's not even talk about God. Let's just talk about energy. When you help others, you put yourself in a position to be able to receive rewards. We're not talking about God right now. We're just talking about facts. So, let's talk about it in an extreme case. So, when a firefighter goes into a building and drags somebody out and saves their life, what do he get? A medal. Boom. So, let's talk about it on a less extreme case. How y'all doing today? Have a blessed day. Let's talk about it at a less extreme case. You at your job and you work and you don't quit, so they give you a raise. When you do what you're supposed to do, you get good things coming to you. Doing good is what we're supposed to be doing. So when we do good, we get benefits. So why everybody trying to speak death into existence if when we speak life into existence somewhere else, we're also speaking life into existence in our own life? If you needed me to break that down anymore. I'll say that again. Whenever we speak life into existence in someone else's life, simultaneously, we're speaking life into existence in our own lives. So maybe we should start being nicer to one another. Maybe we should start being a little bit kinder to one another. Maybe we should start saying nice things to and about one another. Maybe we should start being more encouraging to one another. You know, all of these things are support that don't got shit to do with money. But when I talk like this, they're going to tell you I'm crazy. They're going to tell you don't listen to me. I'm crazy. If you still listen to me, they're going to tell you I'm a drug addict. If you still listen to me, they're going to tell you that I did something to women. If you still listen to me, they're going to tell you, why do they keep making up new lies? Anybody asking themselves that? If I was such a bad person, why they have to have a new lie to make up about me every other day? If I was such a bad person, one, you wouldn't have to make up a lie, and two, you wouldn't even have to come up with new things to say about me. One would be enough. sounds to me like most of the things that's being said about me just ain't true. And since the people saying them, morning, my brother, and since the people saying them know that they're not true, they know they also need to say as many different things as possible so they could confuse the individuals they're lying to. That's a debate strategy, by the way. That's a debate strategy, by the way. I forgot what they call it. It has a name. Just something to think about, man. Just something to think about, fam. Just something to think about. What time we got? It's 11:10. Y'all want to keep the show going? We got 65 people in the chat. Y'all want the show to stay going? Put some comments down. Drop some frills. I'm not in a rush, but today is Sunday. I'm not in a rush, but today is Sunday. I wanted to play basketball today. There's going to be no basketball played today. I was thinking about going yesterday, but I was like, I said I was going to play today. So I was like, fuck it, I won't go yesterday. So I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I should have looked at I usually look at the weather like 2-3 days in advance. I wish I would have. I would have played yesterday. Good morning. Huh, she got her bag is dope as shit. It's a nice bag. Salute. Obviously, I don't know what bags are like expensive or not, so I'm just literally just talking about the design. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What y'all want to BS about or something? I don't know. I will go get something to eat, but I don't want the fucking stalkers to follow me the way I'm going. And then, I got to deal with that. What's the power looking like? Oh, the charge is looking pretty decent. I'm gonna need lunch. Today's Sunday, so they didn't make anything. No, I'm just gonna go to the supermarket. Fuck it. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. Walking back to my career. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. It feels like we're close to the end of the live. Partially because I'm hungry. Also, we're not going in the supermarket because I can't, because they turned the volume up on the speakers. I don't feel like going through that with the music, so we're not going in there. told you, I don't live a regular life like regular people. It just sounds like I'm complaining all the time because everywhere I go, I got people following me around and make my life bad. So that's literally just what you just see. Just everywhere I go. The part I don't get is why the people of Coney Island be helping them. That's the part I don't get. You understand? I don't know these people from Adam. These people don't know me from nowhere. I just came to their community and then they just decided to be abusive. At least the ones that decided to go that route. Shout out to Coney Island. Shout out to the Coney Island Sharks. I'm very happy that they allowing for me to be a part of their community at the time being. There's never no telling what's going to happen in the future. I always assume that the Satanist is going to get everybody to hate me. So I always assume that. So there's no telling like what's going to go on with them in the future. I have no ill will towards them now, I'm pretty sure. Independent of whatever else happens. Have a good day. I'm pretty sure independent of whatever happens in the future, still I have no hard feelings. I'm so happy for the opportunity. I feel so blessed to have the opportunity. So even if the future, if they just come out and they just hate me like everybody else do, I still, I'm still very appreciative of the opportunity. I don't get the option of being a part of anything for a long period of time, I'll be a part of something, it goes just fine, and then the people that hate me pull up and convince whoever I'm doing with to, fuck it up. But I'm getting my computers back, so once I get my computers back, I'm not gonna need nobody to work with. I'm gonna be able to just go out there and work on my own. What the fuck is this? Hey, they got a thing going on in Kaiser Park. Let's walk over there. Yeah, so once I get my computers back, I'm not going to need to work with nobody. I can just work on my own. I could go back to doing that. And I like doing that. I work on my own. I sit in my house. I don't have to worry about speaking to nobody. I don't have to worry about all the people that hate me trying to come around me. I just be home. I just work on my computer. That's it. I got a thing going on in Kaiser Park. We're gonna walk over there. I'm just really, really an easy person, man. I'm not the person they telling you I am. So all of y'all just treating me like a person I'm not all the time. I'm really just so easy. You have no idea. That's one of the reasons why when I am dating somebody, women generally really fall for really enjoy my company. Generally, I'm pretty easy. Generally. I mean, on the shit I'm not going to move off of, I'm not moving off of. Don't get that confused. When I get on some shit and I'm not moving off of it, I'm not moving off of it. It is what it is. But, especially like when I'm in a relationship, I don't really care about nothing. Whatever you want to do, I don't care. And that shit matters. Okay, so they got some kind of pumpkin harvest thing going on apparently. They giving pumpkins and shit out.
Bring one pumpkin. I got a big one.
So kind of like pumpkin thing. We're gonna ask somebody a question. Find out what's going on. Hey, how you doing today? What's this going on?
It's a fall festival, family day, fall festival.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Who am I speaking with?
Diana.
How you doing, Diana? I'm Jack Frost, BBN Network.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, we're out here for council member Eric Egan.
Okay. Yeah, he's cool as hell. He's being a part of a lot of stuff I've been a part of.
We're partners with him. The kids' little pumpkin patch. We have like games over there. We're gonna have face painting, cotton candy.
Which way are you walking?
Oh, well, we're still setting up.
Okay, so what are these pumpkins for?
Pumpkin patch.
Okay, so hey, how y'all doing today? Okay, love that smell. That's not your husband, is it?
No.
Okay, good. I'm gonna talk to you later. Oh shit, sorry about that. Alright, so they got so this is pumpkin patches. They're giving people pumpkins away. They're doing like a pumpkin thing. That was an accident. Let's walk and see what else they got going on over here. They got Metro Plus. The other shorty had to dunk me because I started flirting with the other girl. That was an accident though. I tried not to. Especially black girls. Usually I flirt with them, I get cursed out, all types of crazy shit happen, and it don't even be no fun. So they got Metro PCS. Hey, how y'all doing today? Jack Frost, BBN Network. So what are y'all doing here? Huh? Oh, y'all setting up over here?
Yeah.
So this is for Metro Plus? Okay. I could snatch one of these real quick so I can show my viewers. Okay, so this is what these guys got going. Come down to Kaiser Park. They got Metro Plus Health down here. If you need to talk to somebody about some kind of health insurance counseling, I'm guessing.
Yes, Medicaid health insurance.
Boom. Thank you very much for your time. Have a blessed day. Yeah, so come down here to Kaiser. They got that going on. Let's see what else they got going on. Got that going on. They got. Shout out to the fire department. They got these guys is down here right now. Fire safety education unit. They got some snack giveaways over here. How you doing today? And who can we thank for these snack giveaways?
Councilman Ari Kagan.
Boom! Shout out to Eric Kagan.
Ari Kagan.
Ari Kagan.
Yes,
Okay.
that's our councilman.
Boom. Okay, I've met him a couple of times. I hope you don't see this video. Anyway, thank you very much for being here. We appreciate you.
Don't forget to vote November 7th.
Boom. Tell him again.
Don't forget to vote November 7th.
Okay, and who was the individual that put this together?
Ari Kagan.
Bam, you are the best.
You're welcome.
Hey, what's up there, my brother? What's this?
This is Insurance Wireless with T-Mobile, so free phones and free service for people that receive benefits or have below a certain threshold.
Okay.
Sign up for free service today at
Louder.
or Mr. Eric King.
Boom, no, louder, louder.
Oh, we're here with free phones and free service with T-Mobile. Insurance Wireless is part of T-Mobile since Sprint. If you qualify for any benefits, including Medicaid, SNAP, SSI, WIC, Pell, or make an income below a certain threshold, you qualify for free service. We have free phones with T-Mobile.
Boom. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that. That was a great pitch, by the way. The first one was good, too. I just couldn't hear you.
Appreciate you, though.
Salute. Shout out to that guy. These are the health insurance guys that's waiting inside of the truck. These guys out here, they like, we don't need to wait inside the truck. We gonna be outside doing our work. They like, we in the truck. We scared of this New York weathers. All right, I'm over here. This guy, he said, I'm gonna be all of the smarts. I'm gonna bring me a chair with me.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. What is this we're looking at?
This is Culture Pass. It's a program from the public library. So if you have a library card, you can get free tickets to 85 museums and theaters and things all over. I got Spanish and English. Which one you want?
Which one is this one? Spanish? I'm gonna take
Go
this
for
one
it.
right here.
Yeah.
But
so
I
you go
do
to-
like women from a little bit
there
of
you
caliente in
go,
them.
both. You gotta have some variety. So you go to culturepass.nyc and you log in with your library card and you can book any tickets that are available.
Boom. You don't have another pin, do you?
I don't. This is my only pin.
Oh,
I'm
dang,
sorry.
dang, dang. I wanted to have one of
I will
those.
give it to you, but
Aw.
this is my last one.
Anyway, you thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Have a good day.
Boom. I didn't know if that person used different pronouns or not. I felt pressure. I felt all of the pressure. I didn't know what pronouns that person used. I felt all of the pressure. I'm over here laughing and shit. I did not know. I felt a lot of pressure. Hold on. So they have another thing coming down to Kaiser Park. So they got they got popcorn apparently. No butter. No, shout out to that. Not a real shout out. I hope they have butter. Then we got the cotton candy. Okay. So they got all of the things out here. What's up? They got all of the things happening. Let's go back over here. They got the cotton candy machine. Look at the cat. Do y'all got any other colors? Or only pink? Okay, so if you like pink cotton candy, come down here. If you like blue, not so much. They all taste the same though. Cotton candy's incredible any color. Come down and get the pink ones. Appreciate y'all. We got 63 people in the chat. Hit that like button. That was a black woman. You didn't get cursed out, so your personal stereotype isn't true. So John John Paul says, since something happened one time, it's not true. So there's people that swim past sharks and didn't get bit. So that means that sharks don't bite people? Because that's your logic, right? So that means that you just said that I spoke to a person and the thing that I tell y'all happened most of the time didn't happen. So that means that I'm wrong, correct? So there's people that swim past sharks and did not get bit. Does that mean that sharks don't bite people? Oh, so so the shit you saying don't make no sense. Okay. Okay, what you saying is insane. Absolutely insane. I get it. Oh, they doing face painting. They doing face painting. They doing all of the face paintings. Boom. All right. Hold on. Let's look. Also see the incredible artist the incredible artist that's doing all of the face painting. She's like, I'm gonna go look up the paints and the faces that you're about to get. This is dope. Y'all gotta come out here. Experience some stuff with your kids. Shout out to Coney Island, first of all, because they constantly seem to be having stuff like this out here. I've done walked up on stuff like this quite a few times. Right, ladies? Yes. And they had the thing over there where they was giving away the free ride stuff. Did y'all go over there the other day?
Yes, we went yesterday. They went to the park. We got home late, like almost 9:30.
See, they just overused it. Y'all just abused that privilege. Sleep. Okay.
I love that.
Ladies, thank you very much for your commentary.
You're welcome.
Have a blessed day. Okay, and they got these things over here. Let's go walk over here real quick. The people that are mad at me gotta hate the fact that people just naturally like me. Like, people's natural inclination is to like me. Like, you have to tell people to not like me. They got a basketball thing. And they have one of these things. He's been throwing behind the back passes that's been hitting the bullseye. Not that one that much, but he's gonna do it next time. And then they got these things. Okay. And I guess these like games, you gotta do like the thing toss. They got the rocks down here. I'm actually a righty, but I'm gonna throw these with my left. Ah, I missed. Ah, almost got that one. I'm a righty, by the way. This is my left hand, so I'm trying. Ah, I almost got that one. Almost and shit. She don't believe I'm a righty. She like, he's a left-handed guy. All right, how you doing today? All right. Yeah, so they got this out here in Kaiser. And there's an actual soccer game. Hold on, I'm gonna go over to the soccer game. I'm outside, we just gotta do stuff. Yeah, I'm outside, we just doing stuff. They got the actual soccer game going on over here. I'm gonna walk over here for a minute. Just kicking it in. We damn sure ain't following this shit, because I'm not running up and down this damn field. Especially since I can't. I mean, I can, but the screen is gonna be doing that while I'm running. Ah, he should have kicked it into the box. But I guess that other guy was on him too close, so he couldn't wait. You know. I don't know. I think dude did what he could with it. All right. Let's look at this real quick for a little while. He about to try to boot that bad boy. Nope. Kicked it right to that guy. He said, I tricked all of you rat bastards. Y'all thought it was gonna go far. Oh, here we go. Ah! Out of bounds. We're gonna zoom in a little. Oh! Oh, that was nice. Save it. Ah, he just kicked that straight out of bounds. He was like, nah, fam. Y'all not gonna have the advantage on us. Now everybody could come get set up. Basically. They get to set up now. No, instead of just like a fast break situation. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That was a high kick. All right, he made that shit travel that time. Up. Up. Orange team, stay on the defense. These guys, I mean, it was on offense when we got here. All right, they trying to flip the field. They trying to flip the field. They trying to flip. They can't flip the field. Uh-oh. Better sprint, homeboy. Turn the gas on. Orange, turn that gas on. Orange said, if I let you turn this corner on me, y'all gonna scores. Orange turned on that gas. Now they about to kick it in again. They throwing it in. Bam. They can't flip the field. Orange trying to flip the field. Nice. Number 10 was out there working. Did he get it? He got it. Uh-oh. They might flip the field. They flipped the field. Uh-oh, it's a break. What is he gonna do? Oh, he got nervous. He pulled it back out and then passed it away. Turnover. There we go. They got it back. Oh, he fell. Uh-oh. Did that go out? It went out. It went out. Yeah, they was trying to flip the field. They almost got it flipped, but dude, I think he should have just either pressed it or he got to dribble that all the way back out, or he got to press it. I think he should have just went for the attack, though. Bam. All right. All right. They hustling. Can't flip the field. Oh. All right. All right. They got control. They got control. But they're just more of a defensive team. And that's probably why they on defense so much. There we go. They're like, you know, we're just gonna make sure you aren't gonna score. Those type of guys, you know. But then you're in trouble because then if the other team gets a basket, gets a point, then what? You know, your whole offense is predicated, your whole game plan is predicated on just stopping the other team. I mean, what the hell do I know? I watch basketball and football. I can watch anything where people are in competition with one another and enjoy it. Well, almost anything. I don't know what kind of depraved mind might think of some absolutely disgusting stuff. You know, normal things. That would have been so messed up if that would have just trickled in. That dude would have been so sick. He would have went in the car and cried. It looks like the blue team might just be faster than the orange team, I think. That might be the issue. The blue team might just be faster than the orange team. So the orange team is playing to their advantages. See how the orange teams keep falling on the floor? Like, what the fuck, man? They be falling for no reason. Maybe they're trying to get calls. Maybe they're trying to do the LeBron. Oh, 16 said nope. We gonna put an end to that, fam. Back out of bounds. 16 said we gonna put an end to that, fam. There you go, right here, inbound in the racks. My fault, y'all. I'm doing bad camera work a little bit. Remember, I'm shooting it from a distance, so I gotta keep looking up because I got the zoom in on the camera, so I gotta keep looking up. So I lose the perspective every couple of seconds sometimes. I think I figured it out though. Uh-oh. All right, there's a ton of things that we want to get to other than this. Shout out to the soccer teams out here doing the soccer things, gentlemen. Maybe we come out here one day and cover a whole game. When I get a new stabilizer, I'll ask them, could I come cover their game? Like, yo, could I come cover their game? As soon as I get me like a new stabilizer, so I could run. And when I get a stabilizer, I'll be able to run, and the camera won't go like that. You understand what I'm saying? I need a new one. My old one worked just fine. I just lost a piece to it, so you can't rebuy the piece. You can't replace it. Oh, work. Well, they working right now. Work. Oh, they was working. Hold on, we'll stay. I will cover everything Coney Island, fam. Oh, what a pass. That was a great pass. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Don't waste that. Can you get it to it? That was good work. I completely understand why this game is interesting and fun to play and fun to watch. I am not one of those people that think that you have to have a lot of points in order for something to be interesting. I come from 1980s NBA basketball when the team will win and score 65. Imagine that in today's NBA. That is unheard of. All right, let's go. We enjoyed this enough. Good stuff. Good stuff. Shout out to the Most High. See how all the action came on our side of the field. So that was a blessing. action came to our side of the field. That was a blessing. Dude said, since I had one interaction with a female, dude says since I had one interaction with a black female that wasn't negative, that means every single interaction I've ever had with a black female was positive. That's not true with no human being, fam. What the fuck? With no human being about any other type of human being, just so we could be clear. Good morning. Y'all be trying to say shit to me that's fundamentally impossible. That's how you're supposed to do that. Hold on. Hey, do that shit again. That's how that shit worked. So the other dude was doing it wrong. Hear it? Little kids just run in the front of everything, fam. Oh, that's how that thing works. Shout out to the homie. I was looking at this shit. I was like, what are you supposed to do with that? It's a kicking thing. Shout out to that. It's a kicking thing. That's dope. I'd cover everything in Coney Island. Like sports and stuff like that. I cover all of that stuff. And at the same time, I also won't. Good morning. Oh, shoot. We're going to see some finished product. Look at some finished product.
White piece is a tracker. It's an iPhone tracker. So mom says, I want to track with my
She's a whole cat. I hope she's a cat.
They're in the school. And then,
Is that a cat?
When they had
Finished product. Come down here. Get your kid's face painted. Now she could wear that makeup all the way into the 31st of October. Come get your kid's face painted. Come down here. Get some of this popcorn. How much for some popcorn? How much is the popcorn? How much is the popcorn? How much is the, are you sure? Okay, I'm not going to get it now and then later on y'all going to charge my bank. Yeah, why not? The popcorn. Y'all got butter? No. Butter? No. I made the, when I said they didn't have butter earlier, it was a joke. I didn't know they really didn't have butter. I didn't want popcorn. I wanted the other one, but they offered this one to me first, so I took it. Here you go, cake it. We got Ari Kagan right here. Hey, how you doing there, Councilman? Once again.
Everything is good.
How you doing? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you? Yes. We love what everybody keeps shouting your name every time I say. Who made this possible? They say it was the Kagan guy.
Kagan.
Yes, sir.
Listen, it's a beautiful event. It's a Halloween festival. Coney Island. It's an annual tradition. You know, like I like to see children, families. That's great. You know, like, so it's still good. I called. I said like no rain till 3 o'clock. Everything works out. Okay?
That's what it is. Definitely appreciate you.
Okay.
Have a blessed day. Yeah, that's the guy. We see him all the time. He's always out here doing stuff. Every time we show up to a Coney, how you doing? Every time we show, I guess he's just a councilman for out here. Every time we show up to a Coney Island event, he's here. So I guess he's the guy to make things happen over here. I don't know. Now we're gonna eat this popcorn. And we're gonna go get lunch. I'm hungry. I'm not good at eating popcorn either. I want to throw that out there. Hey, look at this. Connect the dot. Connect 4? Oh, hey. Connect 4 and Jenga. Some kid is going to hit another kid in the face with one of those things. me a second. We gotta go get lunch. I'm hungry.
There's some plates over there. There's popcorn. I think I just saw that.
Go get lunch. I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to holler at y'all later. I gotta walk all the way home first. Now, I'm just gonna try to go in the supermarket this time. Generally, I don't go in the supermarket without my headphones. Generally speaking. Morning, my brother. All right. Morning. You know what? It's good they don't got butter. The popcorn is actually good. I'm gonna walk home first. The popcorn's actually good. Hey, they bringing horses. Look, they bringing the other stuff. Now, I don't know what this is. We'll come back later, I guess. He said up until 3 o'clock, right? So this is out here to about 3 o'clock, y'all. I'm going to get lunch. I'm going to get lunch. We're gonna probably get back to our regular schedule. You were just saying the same thing I was about to say. We're probably gonna get back to our regular schedule with our lives. I expect to be doing another. Hey, we got one of our kids coming down the block right now. I expect to do another live today. Maybe I'm gonna come back and do a live. I'm gonna go eat. Morning. I'm gonna come eat. I'm gonna go eat and maybe I come back and do a live. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, we might do a live a little bit. He said it's up until about 3 o'clock. It's supposed to rain around 12. Apparently. It's supposed to rain for a little while around 12. So maybe we go have lunch, put on a jacket, take this damn coat off, and then come back a little bit later. How y'all doing today? Boom. All right. Maybe we come back a little bit later, right? All right. Chill. Pardon me. Sorry about that. I should at least move the camera. The dope part is that when he saw me, he recognized me. So he saw me, he recognized me. So I still haven't pulled up. I don't have my people don't understand. So the things people want me to do, I need my computer to do. My computer has been, I didn't know it had a virus. So it's been working funky for a couple of years now. I'm getting the shit fixed now. I already sent out my main computer. The people that's fixing it said they got it. It's just a matter of time. When I get my stuff back, all right? When I get my stuff back and I'm able to operate the way I want, then all of these people that's pissed off at me because I haven't pulled up to give them interviews and whatnot, I'm going to be able to go pull up on them. You understand? There's a lot of people that want me to do stuff with them and work with them. I just can't because I can't I don't have my computers and shit is fucking busted. My shit don't work right. You understand what I'm saying? So what am I doing? I'm gonna sign up to do some shit that I might not, and then it's gonna be, what's up, my brother? It's gonna be I didn't follow through with my word or whatever. How you doing this morning? I didn't follow through with my word or whatever, but in reality, I tried. My computer wasn't working appropriately. It screwed me over. Anyway, it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. It's problems getting solved. That's all that matters. Problems getting solved. And this time, I'm not gonna accidentally fucking re-download the damn virus, because that's what happened last time. I got the problem fixed twice, but I didn't know what the problem was. I thought the problem was something else. So I kept accidentally putting the virus back on the damn computer. What up, Manzi? So we're gonna go to the crib first, and after the crib, I'm gonna come out and give me something to eat. I do expect for us to be live again later. I do expect for us to get more back to a schedule of our morning coffee, running for 3 or 4 hours, or 2.5 to 3 hours at minimum. And then possibly getting another live or getting back to 10-minute videos. Because, so let me tell y'all something, just talking about BB and business. So as y'all know, I put commercials and stuff in my, that's what some of those things are that's in some of the videos, right? They're like little commercials and shit. So y'all know I put commercials in the videos and everything, right? So I'm looking at a lot of commercials that I want to use that I made, but I don't necessarily deal with those people anymore. So I can't wait to have new reasons to make new commercials, just so I can have more spots in my 10-minute videos, Probably a couple of spots at the end, a spot or two, and at least a spot in the beginning, a couple of spots at the end. Because I want to get back to my documentary type style work. And the reason why you haven't seen me doing any documentary videos in years is because of the situation with my computer. It was just working too slow. I had showed one of the home. I had the where my computer's getting fixed at right now. I literally had to show the person. I went on live, not live. I went on FaceTime them, and then I had a project already set up, and I said, watch me just try to basically export it. And the shit was taking like an hour, and it was like 10 minutes, fam. It was like 10-15 minute fucking video. It was taking like an hour to export. For comparison, the export, it should take about less than a minute. You understand? It should it's only 10-minute video, fam. It should take less than a minute to export it. More than, all right? It should take less than a minute. You understand what I'm saying? It took like an hour, fam. The person was on the phone with me. The person was on the phone with me the whole time, like, yo, what the fuck? Why is this taking so long? And I'm trying to explain. Then they was like, yeah, there's something wrong with your computer. You know what I'm saying? I got you. All right? It was like, yo, there's something wrong with your computer. I got you. It's like, I appreciate you. Yeah? Fucking corn. Popcorn. So yeah, that was lit. That was lit. So they got my computer. I'm waiting for it to get back. The person's supposed to be coming to the city. So I probably prefer for them to just bring it to the city, in contrast with it going through the mail again. I don't want it going through the mail no more. I prefer to just come bring it to the city. What's up, my brother? All right. I prefer to just wait, like even if I gotta wait like an extra week, I prefer to just wait instead of risk sending it through the mail again. So yeah. I think God uses to me to expose evil people. I think I'm like just a person that evil people, just when they see me, they just can't not want to attack me. You understand what I'm saying? I think that like there's just something about me that people that like hate God, let's not even just say hate God. Like people that are just bad people. You understand what I'm saying? Independent of whatever they think about the Lord. People that are just bad people. I think there's just something about me that makes them like feel like they can't help themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Like the scorpion that acts to go across the river on the frog's back. Like they can't help themselves. You know what I'm saying? There's just something in me that just can't, like they can't control themselves. Shorty right here married, but she got one of the baddest bodies in this whole community. I guess I should have said and. I should have said and, not but. Yeah, shout out to the Giants. Pardon me. Yeah, she does. But it always has to do with preference also, right? So I like short, thick girls. I like short girls with round bottoms. I don't really care about the titties that much. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody, please have a blessed day. We should be back a little bit later. I'm just gonna get me some grub. I think we're gonna be outside. We might be outside. We might be inside. I don't know. It depends on how the weather holds up. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. # Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you, and that's all I got on this one.